Yes. We want Charmander. Yes. This Pokemon is really energetic. Jack received a Charmander. Did I give him a nickname? No, not really. We never do anyway. I'll take this one then. I took a Squirrel because he's a cheap prick. Wait, Jack. Let's check out our Pokemon. Come on, I'll take you on. And then we'll just go through this battle, and I will show you how most battles in this playthrough are going to go, where we're just going to speed it up so you're not sitting here for 20 minutes watching this grind out. And he keeps using Tail Whip instead of Tackle, which is weird. Okay. Alright, so we're at level 6. We defeated Irek. What? Unbelievable. I picked the wrong Pokemon. No, you didn't. It's just a level 5 Squirtle. That's the problem. You just kept using Tail Whip like an idiot. Okay. I'll take my Pokemon to fight. I'll make my Pokemon fight to toughen up. I'm always screwing up this stuff. Jack, Gramps, smell you later. Okay, so let's go ahead and we're just gonna... We're not gonna, like, you know, keep the fast forward on all the time, but, you know, right now at the beginning, I think you all know what's gonna happen. We're gonna have to go to the mart, and then, do I have a... Why am I not taking damage? Oh, they're doing Tail Whip, that's why. There we go, now I'm taking damage. I was thinking, oh my god, do I have a cheat on that I forgot about? No, it's just... I'm using Tail Whip, which is completely pointless, at least in, you know, non-competitive play. I'm sure in competition it's great. How people use Tail Whip in competition. Hey, you came from Pallet Town. You know Professor Oak, right? Yeah. His order came in. Will you take it to him? Do I look like UPS to you? Jack got Oak's parcel. See, this is... Always hated this part. That's why I always speed up this part at the beginning. Because if I was a speed runner, this is the part I would dread the most, having to always do this stupid little errand. It feels like you're getting somewhere, like, I'm on my journey, and then it's like, go back to Pallet Town really quick. You know, for some reason we had to add this little fetch quest in here, or you can't proceed. Oh, Jack, how's my old Pokemon? Well, it seems to like you a lot, does it? We fought like 3 battles. You must be talented as a Pokemon trainer, I guess. What? You have something for me? Jack delivered Oak's parcel. Ah, this is a custom Pokeball I ordered. Thank you. What did you call me for? Oh, right. I have a request of you two. On my desk, there is my invention, the Pokédex. It automatically records data on Pokemon that you've seen or caught. It's a high-tech encyclopedia. This is before smartphones, by the way. This is the 90s. These things were so cool back then. We had our little Pokédexes, and they didn't do nothing like the ones you probably could get now, dude. Jack and Irek, take these with you. Jack got the Pokédex from Oak. To make a complete guide on all Pokemon in the world, that was my dream, but I'm too old. I can't do it. So I want you two to fulfill my dream for me. Get moving, you two. This is a great undertaking in Pokemon history. All right, Gramps. Leave it all to me. Jack, I hate to say it, but I don't need you. I know. I'll borrow a town map from my sister. I'll tell her to not lend you one, Jack. Ha 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 ha. We're just kind of speeding through this beginning because you've probably seen it a million times. Grandpa asked you to run an errand. Here, this will help you. Thank you. Thank you, Gary's sister, who obviously did not listen to Gary. Thank God. So let's move out of the way, bud. Damn. Sorry. I'm rude. How rude. Let's get him back to perfect health. It's actually pretty easy to control it like this, but first we want to get our first Pokemon, which we need a Pokeball to actually do. I forgot to get one, like an idiot. Bye. Let's get... I guess 10 well, yeah, 10, it's fine. We're gonna need Pokeballs for a while anyway. We're not gonna get to Great Balls or any of that anytime soon, so at least not in this episode. And that's not what I want, but we will take it out just to level up some. Up to level 8. Still not what we want, but whatever. We do want one of these, but not this level. Oh, come on. Don't waste all my Pokeballs. One hit would kill you. Alright, let's try this. Didn't kill him. Stiffens his ears to sense danger. The large Larger its horns, the more powerful its secreted venom. Do I want to name the Nidoran? No. That is actually not what we're looking for anyway, but I didn't know there was a Nidoran here in this version of the game, so definitely want to get one of them because we're going to eventually evolve him up and he's going to be one of our main guys, more or less, but we're going to do that a lot later. At least not in this episode. There's one that's level 3. Let's just kill it. I mean, there's no point wasting more Pokeballs trying to catch one level higher. Is there a Mankey out here? I'm gonna have to look up to see if there is one. There was one in Fire Red. I don't remember the Nidorans being out here, but might be stupid. I don't mind Rattata and Raticate. It's just, you know, they're not exactly the best. Well, we are getting some levels, and we did just learn Ember. There's the female. We can get a Nidoqueen if we want. Might as well. Why not? Although small, its venomous barbs render this Pokemon dangerous. The female has smaller horns. I'm going to do something that's going to break the fourth wall, of course, but I kind of don't care. Alexa, was Mankey in Pokemon Red? As that didn't answer anything. It just said it was in both red and blue. Genius. Just absolutely genius. I'm starting to think there's not going to be a Mankey out here. There might not be, I don't know. There's a Spearow, which I definitely want on my team, actually, and I killed it. That's great. A lot of Rattatas. Not something I really want. I don't want a Rattata, come on. I want that Spearow. Don't kill it. One more swipe, don't kill it. He's gonna, because Fearow is gonna be our flyer, I think. I don't know. It eats bugs in grassy areas. It has to flap its short wings at high speed to stay airborne. I don't want to name it, but I'm going to keep it because it will be, number one, very useful for Viridian Forest and some, you know, future gems and all of that, especially the Poison Gem, I believe, where they use a lot of Venonats and stuff like that. So that'll be really useful. But let's keep going and hopefully we'll find something. I swear, I really am starting to think there's no Mankeys out here, but you know, I hope that you're not screaming at the screen right now saying, no, idiot, there's not one out there, you know. Well, at least we're leveling up a little bit, besides having to worry about getting stung over and over by a Weedle, which those are just, oh my god, they're so annoying. They just show up and then like they sting you and then you gotta get an antidote and just all of that. So that's actually not a bad place to kind of grind your first few levels at least. We'll worry about the Mankey later. I think you can actually get a fighting move with Nidoran. We can actually skip the old man. I don't think you could do that in Fire Red actually, which is kind of dumb. Let's move him to the front, and then move. Let's just move him to the front. It's a Pidgey. I don't know if we're really gonna bother, but I mean we probably will. But let's go ahead and put Charmander back out here to kill this Pidgey, because apparently that level 2 is pathetic. It's gonna be a lot of running back to the Pokemon Center, at least in the beginning, which sucks. But we don't have the money. We don't have any money, so let's just see if we can get through here. I don't know if we can, but we might be able to. We're not actually even gonna get him to fight that at all. We're just gonna pull out Charmander and get him to take out this Pidgey. We will still speed through the battles because, yeah, who really wants to watch me have to hit a Kakuna 100 times as he just, you know, hits hard and over and over. Level 5, not bad. Not bad at all. We did level him up just a tiny bit off screen. Not much, because it's just so difficult to kind of level this Nidoran up for some reason. I don't know if that's just a normal thing, but it turned out that there was not a Mankey in that patch of grass that I was working with earlier, so it's kind of spinning my tires, but at the same time we were getting some training in, so it's not a big deal. Ooh, a Pikachu. I don't mean to be hitting Leer over and over. I do want him though. Come on. Come on, buddy. I need you for Misty. Come on. I got him. Good. Alright, when several of these Pokemon gather, their electricity could build and cause lightning storms. Awesome, actually. Not gonna rename him because why would you rename your Pikachu? You know, he's like, you know, the face of the entire franchise. Like, you know, you can ask anybody, just name a Pokemon, and the first one they're probably gonna say is probably Pikachu, honestly. Yeah, I think this, we're dead. Let's switch over to, just Charmander. And we're just gonna have to speed our way back to the Pokemon Center because the big thing is we're trying to be able to get this Nidoran up to snuff, and also for him to learn Pound, I believe, is the we need to get him to learn Pound because that'll be able to actually fight rock stuff with that. I wish Leer wasn't in the first slot. I really do. That's so annoying. That's so annoying. Okay, so back to the forest. What do you have to say for it? I came here with some friends. They were out for Pokemon fights. That's useful. Let's just skip this guy. Skip him too. Antidote. Just slow down, slower roll a bit before we get out of control here. What do we got? Probably just gonna run from the Weedle because Weedles will poison you and they're just a pain. What do we got here? A potion, good. And the only required trainer fight here, which is actually used for many glitches in the speed runs, which I don't do because I'm not a speedrunner. Hey, wait up, what's the hurry? We gotta get through this game because it's a let's play and people don't like to watch grinding at all. At least I don't. That's enough of that before we lose him. See, I'm immediately poisoned. And he's down. Nidoran went up to a level 7, I believe. Let's go ahead and get our boy to the doctor, to the Poke Center. It's nice that they do this for free. It's very nice. Alright, now we have to go and do some training. And we're gonna run from this Weedle because Weedle is terrible. He's terrible as a Pokemon to catch, and he's absolutely dreadful as an opponent because he will poison you. Why am I... This thing is a glass cannon, isn't it? But he will become one of our best ones. Last time I actually did a playthrough of this, at least a Fire Red version, I believe we did have a Nidoking at the end, which was one of our main guys. The first time we found a TM, we're going, well, an HM or whatever. Horn Attack, that's not what we want to learn yet. We do not want to learn Horn Attack, even though it is, I guess, useful. Better than Tackle, I'm pretty sure. You would think. Mess with the Nidoran, you get your Horn. See, this is why I thought it would be better to play this one, the original one, because my knowledge... I play Fire Red so much that a lot of my knowledge may not transfer over, so it's kind of going to be semi-blind, I guess, because I haven't actually played the original in so long. We're going to run from this. And we might actually try to catch this Pidgey, because why not? If we don't kill it, let's throw a Pokeball at it, see what we get. We got him. Good. A common sight in forest and woods, it flaps its wings at ground level to kick up blinding sand. No, we're not going to rename him. But we might use a Pidgey later. I always liked Pidgey a little bit more than Spearow and Fearow, just because I thought Pidgey seemed more friendly, if that makes any sense, because you imagine Spearow would be kind of mean, which you would want in a fight, but, plus the anime, the Spearows actually attacked Ash in the anime. Can't remember if you ever had a Nidoran, though. I don't think I got that far into the series, but did have the comics back in the day. Or the manga, as they call it. This is why I speed up, like, the gameplay, because I don't want you to have to sit here and watch this. If it was, like, slow, like, completely slow, this thing would be, like, 60 episodes. Which some people like. I mean, some people like that and think it's relaxing. And that's what I want my episodes to be, but I try to cram as much content as possible into each episode, and that might be a problem. I don't know. I don't like to take things at a casual pace, really. I like to get things, out there as fast as possible. And I do that for a lot of things in real life. Especially at work, I try to get people's stuff done as quick as possible, because I know that if it was me, You know, anytime I see a video, it's like, you know, how to do something, but the video is like 30 minutes long, I'm just like, nah, I'm good. You know, can we get someone that could just give me like a 2-minute version of this, you know, 30-minute presentation that you have for me? I don't know, I like some longer stuff. I think Let's Plays are good if they're longer. But my last Pokemon series one was 12 episodes, the other one was like 7 or 8. But I didn't show any of the grinding on screen, and the problem with it is, I don't think the Game Boy had a Game Genie, and there's no way to really cheat in the rare candies to get rid of the grinding session without, you know, there's no way to do it. I'm praying that this thing learns Pound at some point. This is part of every RPG, though, is to grind, isn't it? Go ahead and go back to the Poke Center real quick. I just don't have anything that could actually, you know, actually take on Brock, really. Not yet, anyway. That's why you usually want to pick Squirtle or someone else, because they have, you know, the attack that can take out Brock first. There's nothing else so far except for maybe this Nidoran that we've gotten so far has not actually had anything that could, you know, give weakness to Brock, as far as I can tell. Because I'm pretty sure bird Pokemon don't do any good against a rock, and neither does a Pikachu, neither does Charmander. Like, none of them really help much. Is there tougher stuff in Viridian Forest? There probably is. That's slightly tougher. We're not gonna get a Caterpie because I think that the bug Pokemon, at least in this generation, while they look cool and they're good for collection purposes if you want to get like the later items or whatever, they're cool looking, but in battle they're pretty much useless. I think that's kind of the general consensus, that the only reason that you'll get a Caterpie or a Metapod or a Butterfree or any of that stuff in this generation is because it takes up slots in the Pokédex where you can get stuff later that's useful. Are we gonna run all... What in the world? Why can't we get any... Why are we not getting any battles? That's weird. I think we need like 2 more levels and we'll get a Nidorino, I think it is. This grind is brutal. Okay, let's see if we can take on Brock. We might be able to take on Brock, I don't know yet. But look how slow it is without the speed up on. I don't know what we're gonna use against Brock, but I guess we'll have to figure out something. Skip you. I'm Brock, I'm Pewter City Gem's leader. I believe in rock hard defense and determination. That's why Pokemon are all rock type. Do you still want to challenge me? Fine then, show me your best. We might be able to power through this, but I don't know, we'll see. Geodude looks really weird. He has such a lumpy head in this version. These normal attacks are gonna do just jack to this freaking thing. Yeah, it's not very effective. We're gonna have to chip away at him and hopefully we don't die. I should have bought some potions before this, but I'm an idiot. I'm gonna have to use both potions. You learn Poison Sting, great. That's not gonna do us any damn good. We want to change Pokemon? Sure, why not? What do we got? Nothing. Just nothing good. We're just gonna have to pray. This is just, as I said, this is gonna be a grind. We're just gonna have to pray. Come on, baby. Oh, shit. Oh, God. This is bad. This is very, very bad. Ah, we beat him. And Spearow got to level 7. Take your Boulder badge. That's an official Pokemon League badge. As the bear Pokemon become more powerful, Technique Flash can now be used anytime. We will use Flash much later in the game. Wait, take this with you. TM34. TM contains a technique that can be taught to a Pokemon. TM is only good once. So when you teach, use one to teach a new technique, please pick the Pokemon carefully. TM34 contains Bide. Your Pokemon will absorb damage in battle, then pay it back double. Sorry, it's been kind of a long day. But, yeah, so we took care of Brock. And yeah, so I guess the next place is Mount Moon, which is not one of my personal favorites, really. I'm not that big of a fan of Mountain Moon, but yeah, I mean, you know, it's there. So Pokemon learn new techniques as they grow, but some moves must be taught by the trainer. And TMs and HMs. Pokemon become easier to catch when they are hurt or asleep, but it's not a sure thing. Okay, so maybe we shouldn't explore as much. But anyway, we beat Brock in the last episode, and in this episode, we're just going to be taking care of some stuff. Pewter City, a stone gray city. Okay, so let's get going, folks. Notice, thieves have been stealing Pokemon fossils at Mount Moon. Please call the Pewter Police with any information. I don't know where the police station is, if there even is one. Alright. Nidoran, sit. And I guess he's sitting. Our Pokemon's an outsider, so it's hard to handle. An outsider is a Pokemon that you get in a trade. It grows fast, but it may ignore an unskilled trainer in battle. If only we had some badges, which honestly I don't think we're going to really do any trades in this playthrough as far as I know. We might. Okay, we can't go there. What is this? I think this is the museum, isn't it? Yeah, we don't have any use for this place yet. It's going to be quite a while before we need to actually use this place. So, before taking care of the gym, let's go to the mart and pick up some Pokeballs really quick. Let's see, Pokeball. Let's just get another 10, I guess. And I think that's all we really need. We can't buy repels, which we don't want anyway, because we need to really train up that Pikachu, which is going to be fun. I did train up Nidoran just a tiny bit. Let's show you where we're at with the Pokemon. Pikachu 4, Nidoran male 14, Nidoran female 3, Spearow 7, Charmander 11, and Pidgey is 5. We're going to put Nidoran Pidgey's spot for obvious reasons. And we have to level up this Pikachu so we can actually beat Misty. And, yeah, there's going to be a lot of grinding in this series. I'm sorry, but I kind of, you know, I'll try to speed it up as best I can, you know, but I can't cut out every single part because honestly, this game is before they had a Game Shark, I think. At least what I could find anyway. Yeah, that's super effective, but Pikachu's already down to 1. That's not good. Let's try Horn Attack instead. Pikachu went to level 5. About to use Pidgey. Yes. Pull Pikachu out really quick. You know the drill. Throw his ass back in there. Nidoran takes a hit, and then he dominates. Well, has to hit it twice to dominate, I guess. Defeated last. You're mean. Well, you wanted to fight. You picked a fight and you lost. You effed around and found out, as they say. Let's go ahead and just heal them up really quick. Okay, like I said though, the grind really is going to be mainly trainers. If I go out in the field and actually just fight a bunch of wild Pokemon to try to level up, I'll just turn the video off and do that off screen. Because I know you don't want to watch that, but I think the trainer fights, they're fine for now. Because honestly, I think you already know, you know, the story of Pokemon. So it's not really, you know, necessary to just cut out every fight. But I will speed the fights up. Because they're unbearable without. Now let's go ahead and just keep him out. Even though I should have probably put Pikachu out. What are we about to use? Caterpie. Yes. Pikachu out. And then put Nidoran back out. Then get him to do Horn Attack. And Caterpie's gone. Defeat a bug catcher. You beat me again. I think that was a guy from Viridian Forest. Hi, I like shorts. They're comfy and easy to wear. Good for you, kid. You know, shorts are a little too short though. You know, just saying. It's weird. I think they need to go down past your knees, honestly, for them to be shorts. Yes, we will switch back to Pikachu, of course. Ekans looks a lot different than I remember from playing this. He looks a lot less threatening, which is weird. Now let's run back and get more healing done. I tried to actually get the ratio of speed to be even higher than this, all the way up to 10, but it didn't look like it really worked on this game, so it's as fast as we can do it, really. But we don't really want to skip trainer fights, at least, you know, we don't have to record every one of them, but we don't want to skip trainer fights mainly because trainer fights, if I'm not mistaken, give you more experience than wild Pokemon, so... Well, he only has a Kakuna. I doubt it does anything but maybe tackle. We can let Pikachu get all of this. Level 8. Caterpie. Let's go ahead and leave Pikachu out there because Caterpie's not going to be able to poison him or anything. Not going to change that again because Metapod just uses Harden. He might learn no tackle, but that's probably it. You know, as long as it's not a Weedle or a Beedrill, I'm not worried about it. Level 9, Thunder Wave. It's an attack we probably won't use at any point because it doesn't do damage, it just paralyzes the enemy, which is useful. Very useful, actually. We might actually use it, actually. Thinking about it that way, that it does paralyze them and make it where they can hit you less. But a lot of times I try to just overwhelm the other guy and just, you know, beat his Pokemon in one hit. But we might use Thunder Wave as a strategy at some point. Hey, you're not wearing shorts. The Spearow. Alright. That should give us a level. Yeah, level 10. We need to get Pikachu up into like the mid-20s. So, yeah. It's going to be mid-20s when we actually get Pikachu leveled up. My left hand is giving me so much hell. I'm supposed to go to the neurologist at some point about that. Left hand's getting numb, and it used to be both of them would get numb, and now it's mainly the left one, which is weird because that's not my dominant hand. So I'm thinking it might be something in my neck and not actually my hand, because they already said it wasn't carpal tunnel. So let's keep Pikachu out here. Then we'll just switch to Nidoran. Problem with Pikachu is he's not very tough. He's really not. Like, he's kind of a glass cannon, I guess you would say. You know, he doesn't tank hits very well, but his special attack is great. So he's one of the better Pokemon in his own game, really, because, you know, everybody, out of all the Pokemon, Pikachu was the big one. I don't know if it's because of the anime or because just because look at him, but I think it was probably the anime was the biggest thing. Was because they chose him to be the front runner of the entire series. He's not the best Pokemon in the game, not even close, maybe not even in the top 10, you know, of usefulness, but I mean, he's good. Eek, did you touch me? No, I did not, because I am not a pedophile. Oh, great. Okay, let's switch over to Nidoran then. Alright, level 16, Nidoran's about to evolve into Nidorino, and yeah. That's it? Yeah. What? Nidoran is evolving? Nidoran evolved into Nidorino. Yep. Yep, he's evolved. Go ahead and just skip up here. What does she have to say? Ouch, I tripped over a rocky Pokemon Geodude. I think pretty much everything people are saying is probably going to be useless, isn't it? Alright, let's see. If you have too many Pokemon, you should store them in the PC. Yeah. I have 6 Pokeballs in my belt. At most, you can carry 6 Pokemon. See, this is just all, I mean, it's useful if you don't know anything about the game, I guess. Back in 1997 or whenever this came. What is TM12? Water Gun. That would have been useful back in Brock's Gym, but can anyone learn it? Nidorino can learn Water Gun? Okay. Why not? Let's get rid of Leer then. At least he'll have a special move which he can use against somebody. I mean, we're not going to have Blaine or you know, another Brock, so it kind of doesn't matter, but Weedle. Okay, so he's Thunder Wave. He's paralyzed and still stung me. Yep. And we're poisoned. I freaking hate Weedle. I hate Weedle. I really do. I'm trying to cut down on the cussing. I know I do cuss a lot in other videos, but this is Pokemon. I'm trying to be a little more kid-friendly. Just a little bit. I don't know, maybe I have said a lot of bad words already in this series. I don't really pay attention to my commentary that much, as long as I'm saying the words correctly. As long as it's coming out and I'm not all mush-mouthed and screwing up every sentence. Do we really want a Geodude? Not really. I mean, maybe get one later just because it'll fill our Pokédex. Let's see if there's... I wish Pikachu had like quick attack or something else. You know, just anything else right now. She said, I lost? Yeah, you lost. You only had one Clefairy. What'd you expect? Pikachu level 13, good. We're not gonna get a Zubat at all because I just don't think Zubat's worth anything at all. That's not gonna be effective on him, and he doesn't have any other moves that'll do us any good. So let's just bring a Charmander because we haven't used him in forever. Because honestly, I'm probably not even gonna use Charmander that much in this playthrough because Charmander's kind of the worst Pokemon in his own playthrough, which is sad, but it's true. He's just, you know, he's hard mode. He's the one you start out with, but it makes the playthrough a little bit more interesting to me because it means that I have to go and rely on other Pokemon that are good, that are a lot more useful than Charmander is. You know, even when he gets to Charizard, like, I don't think he can even fly in this game. I think you have to literally get a bird Pokemon because it's like, he's a flying type, but he can't fly. There's a rare candy. We'll use that later for an exploit. Go through this cave to get to Cerulean City. I do like that little extra ability where Pikachu will paralyze him just for them touching him because he's electric. I got a turbo button, that's why it's kind of doing that. Just so you know, just full disclosure, I got a turbo button on so I don't wear out this controller of just constant click, 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 you know. It also helps my hands, which have been having issues, so. Escape rope, don't need it. Okay, this is Spearow, I guess. So she has grass types. Spearow went up to level 8. Bellsprout, no, we're just gonna keep Spearow out there and hope for the best. Spearow level 9, learn Leer, wonderful. A move that is completely useless to me in solo play and not competitive. Did I come to explore? No, I came to actually get to Cerulean City so we can continue this Let's Play. Why do you have so many rat at this kid, even though that rat knocked out my rat, which is annoying? Is it losing stinks? Yes, it does. Actually, I don't want to do that yet. Oh Lord, I got Pidgey out here. I didn't mean to put Pidgey out. Well, that's because Pikachu's down, that's right. That's stupid. Okay, let's just beat this thing really quick. A Moonstone, that'll be very useful later. Not gonna use it right now in Nidorino though. Because I think he has some moves that he can learn while he's in his mid form before you try to force him to level up. This is annoying. Can't escape. This is can't escape stuff. We find fossils and revive and sell them for cash. That's nice. Is it good business? Make lots of money? That's nice. Let's go ahead and just take you out then. Nidorino is 17 now. Probably going to be one of our front runners as a Nidoking. Just because he's really versatile. Nidoking can learn all sorts of stuff from different stuff. Like he can learn, you know, I think he can learn Surf later. And he can learn all sorts of useful stuff. You know, it's always good to have one in your party. You might as well have two of them really. Because they're just so diverse when it comes to the actual battle strategy, and there's not really much that can hurt them. I don't think they're really weak to much, are they? Versus the Geodude, which he looks cool, and it seems cool to have a rock Pokemon and have a Pokemon that was one of Brock's Pokemon, but the problem is he's weak to grass, water, and ground. You know, that's 3 different weaknesses. He might, and ice probably too. I found these fossils. They're both mine. No, they're not. We're gonna take one. A Grimer. We haven't seen him yet. Well, obviously it's not effective because Grimer is a poison type, I think. Let's use Voltorb. Yes, we will put him out and we will put Spearow in. Which You would think it's dumb because he's weak to Voltorb. He's about to use coughing. Would you like to change? Yes, let's put Spearow back out there so he can get some experience. Ah, that's not good. Well, also, he is Nidorino, well, Nidoking, and, you know, the final evolution of Nidorino. He's actually really good against, do I want the Dome Fossil? I'm gonna have to do it again. I know it's breaking the fourth wall. Which fossil is, come on. Which fossil is Kabuto? Dome Fossil, that's what I want. I want Kabuto, because, for a special reason, actually. Kabuto is based on a horseshoe crab, which is a crab that, well, now I don't even know if he's a crab really. He's more, they're actually spiders. They're like water spiders, and they're really scary looking. They look like the huggers from Alien. And I showed my ex one time, who lives on the West Coast, and they don't have them at all. So, and she's never been to the, well, she had never been to the East Coast at that point, and I showed her a picture of one of those horseshoe crabs when they're harmless. You know, horseshoe crabs can't hurt you. They're just, you know, it's kind of scary looking, but they're cool. They're really, really cool. So I showed her a horseshoe crab, and she's freaking out, and she's just like, what is that? Oh my God, I'm never going in the water over there, blah, 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 blah. It was hilarious. I don't need any of them described. Thank you. Trying to see if there's any items back here, if there's anything besides the guy drinking coffee in a house that has no other furniture. Alright, so I think we already did this, but do it again. Alright, so great. We're probably gonna die here. I don't know if we can beat him or not, because our Pokemon are still struggling along. Like he says, you're still struggling along back here. I'm doing great. I caught a bunch of strong and smart Pokemon. Here, let me show you, let me see what you caught. Okay. Get a little tied up. I'm not good at reading. That's why I don't do stuff like Final Fantasy VIII and, oh God, this is going to be an uphill battle, isn't it? I think we're just going to have to grind off screen. I really do. And, yeah. GG, this is going to be really bad. We're probably going to lose this. I just have a feeling. Well, maybe not. Maybe we'll get lucky. Why do you have a level 17 Squirtle? Don't they evolve at like 16? Well, we beat him. You defeated Irek. Hey, take it easy. You won already. Hey, guess what? I went to Bill's and got him to show me his rare Pokemon. That added a lot of pages to my Pokédex. After all, Bill's world famous as the Pokemaniac. He invented the Pokemon storage system on PC. Since you're using his system, go thank him. Well, I better get rolling. Smell you later. I don't know what type of voice I'm trying to give him, if a voice at all. I don't consider myself a voice actor by any stretch of the imagination, but we still need to get this Pikachu leveled up as much as possible. So let's go do Nugget Bridge. This is Nugget Bridge. Beat 5 trainers and win a fabulous prize. Think you got what it takes? No, I don't. Not really. We're gonna try to let Pikachu do a lot of the fighting, at least in this, because we really, the big thing is we need to get him up as high as we can. Because, yeah, he's the only thing that can really destroy Misty, and Misty's Pokemon are in the mid-20s, I think. Now, there is a trick you can do, which I think is a little bit too cheaty, so I'm not going to do it. But if you lose to the last guy on Nugget Bridge, you can just pretty much grind nuggets and just you get like infinite money. But I'm not going to do that. That's just too cheap. You know, why would I want to do that? I mean, besides, I'll make the game incredibly easy, but at the same time, I don't want it to be incredibly easy. The entire point of a Let's Play is to challenge yourself and show the game to, new audiences or people that just want to relax. Like, you don't, if a playthrough has no struggle at all and no setbacks, is there really any entertainment value in that? I mean, like, the biggest thing is, like, if you wanted to see that, you'd be watching a speed run, not a Let's Play. You know what I mean? So, like, speed runs are for people that are like experts at the games that can do it without screwing up anything and are like, Everything, every move they make is completely calculated and perfect, like that would have never happened in a speed run. As annoying as that is. Gonna have to go back and get that Pikachu leveled back up, and we'll, you know, woken back up. The poor thing. That thing's getting his ass beat left and right. Okay, so let's get back to it. Get back to the bridge. This is why I speed up everything. Because watch, if I turn it off, look how much slower it is. I'm number 4, getting tired? Yeah, a little bit. Well, I wish he had something that wasn't just Thunder Shock, like a quick attack or just anything that would give him, and I gotta take his ass back to the Pokemon Center again. Quick attack, finally. He has something that's not a thunder move, and he's gonna die on the way up here, by the way. Ain't no way he's not. Yep, he fainted. There's actually a Pokemon ROM hack out there that is, I believe it's called, I don't know what it's called, but it's Pokemon where, like, when your Pokemon faints, they're dead. Like, they're gone. Like, you just lose them. Which is really sad, honestly. Okay, I'm number 5. I'll stomp you. Wow, that Mankey looks weird. He looks like Kirby. Like Kirby with long arms. It's weird. Oh my god, and he's really strong too. And he just killed Pikachu, of course. Great. But that's a depressing game. Wouldn't want to play that. I know I wouldn't. I wouldn't want to play a game where my Pokemon actually die. I don't even like the idea of Pokemon, like with the whole animal fighting thing. I mean, it's a fun game, and I take it in the context of it's a fictional game, that Pikachus aren't real or whatever, but, you know, at the same time, I can understand if someone was turned off by the idea of catching wild animals and making them fight for money, you know. Anyway, congratulations, you beat our 5 contest trainers. You earned a fabulous prize, a nugget. By the way, would you like to join Team Rocket? They don't even give you a chance of yes or no at this. We're a group of dedicated to evil using Pokemon. So we're evil, and we know we're evil, and we're just expecting you to say, yeah, I want to be evil too. Want to join? Are you sure? Come on, join us. I'm telling you to join. Okay, you need convincing. I'll make you an offer you can't refuse. Nice quote from The Godfather, which probably none of you know what that is. Any of the kids in the audience surely don't know. I mean, I doubt y'all have watched that. It's a really old movie about the mafia. Came out before even I was born, and I'm old, very old. Well, probably compared to the people watching this, I'm very old. Oh, you're good. With your ability, you could become a top leader in Team Rocket. Yeah, well, don't wanna. Don't feel like it. I'm sure there is a ROM hack out there where you could actually play as Team Rocket. I would play it. I would not be against playing that. That seems like it'd be kind of fun. I believe you can get an Abra on this area. Well, might as well fight him because, you know, I remember in, I think it was the Fire Red playthrough, or it might have been Yellow, I don't know which one it was yet, but in one of the playthroughs, we came back and beat this guy, and we were like level 100, and I felt so bad about just beating this little kid up with level 100 Pokemon when he's expecting something like, you know, what we have now, you know, level 16s. So this is level 12 Pidgey. Do we want that? Oh, yes, we do. We're going to get rid of that Pidgey we got right now. Do a quick attack on it and see if we can catch it. Because 12 is a great level. Because it's right up there near Pidgeotto. Okay, we're going to keep this one. No, we're not going to name it. What else we got? Come on, we got to have an Abra or something out here. A Kakuna, level 8. No, because if I was going to do that, which I might later off screen or near the end game, where we're just going to go and start cycling up some Pokemon, we're gonna cheat a little bit and just use a save state here and hope to catch him. I wonder, okay, so it isn't based on when the battle starts. It's literally based on right before you throw it, I guess. We got Abra. Using its ability to read minds, it will identify impending danger and teleport to safety. Do I want to name him anything? No. He's going to be a mainstay on the final team. Oddish is actually very good as well. We might actually get one of him, mainly because he evolves twice, and I actually like Oddish. I know a lot of people don't, but for some reason I just like Oddish, Vileplume, and Gloom. I just like them. During the day, it keeps its face buried in the ground. At night, it wanders around sowing its seeds. That's nice. I like Oddish, and I like Gloom, and I like Vileplume. I just like the way they look. I don't know if they're very good in battle, but like I said, later in the game when we kind of get really going, where mainly after this point we might do some backtracking, like when we get the fly ability, and we're gonna go and just start like scooping up some lower level Pokemon if we can, and yeah, filling our Pokedex out. TM45, what does that do? What does 34 do? Does that bide? Yeah, I don't want to use that. Not yet anyway. TM45, Thunder Wave. Don't need it because Pikachu already has it. Let's check out this little grassy area, see what's out here. Abra appeared. Already got one. Well, we could have just killed it, but yeah. Do we want this Weedle? I kind of think we do. Mainly because he's right on that cusp of turning, like, you just have to level him up twice to get 3 entries. There we go. Often found in the forest eating leaves, it has a sharp venomous stinger on its head. I think Beedrill is one of my favorite designs for a Pokemon, but he's not one that I use at all. Damn, that's a 13. You could actually kind of grind out here if you wanted, but we know electric is not good against grass. It's not going to do anything, I don't think. But this is kind of a war of attrition at this point, ain't it? It would be good to just level up that Spearow out here, though, wouldn't we? Let's put Spearow up front, actually. But we do got to level him anyway. Or her. I don't know if it's a him or her. I haven't really thought about it. But he would be useful for this because this whole area seems to be bug and grass, so... Come on, can we get something? I mean, Spearow grew to 11, good, very good. A level 13 Pidgey, I think we already have one that's pretty high, don't we? Oh, that Pidgey just caught me with a quick attack. Oh, he just, damn it. Okay, what do we got? Beat a 13 Pidgey with Gust. Okay, yeah, we're gonna have to just go back really quick. This episode is getting kind of long, though. It's fine, though. It's fine. We're gonna stop the episode when we get to Misty. How about that? When we get to after we get to Bill, and no, we'll get when we're done. When we get to Bill, we'll stop the episode. How about that? And call it there, and then we'll go from there and do Misty and all of that fun stuff. All right. Hiker dude. Heck work on him at all. Yeah, that wasn't good. Stupid. You got water gun right there, dummy. And you got water gun right there, dummy. You got water gun right there, dummy. Why do I keep hitting tackle? I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. Drat, a Zubat bit me back in there. That's nice. You just knocked out one of my Pokemon. So here we go. We gotta go all the way back to this stupid Poke Center because potions cost an ungodly amount in this game. At least for when we first started. It's like $300 a potion. I mean, that's good if we were like in the bottom of a dungeon or something, but it didn't take that long. An extra 10 seconds, I guess, to get back to where we were because we have the fast forward mechanic. Plugging up the flow of the merge, that's what they're doing. I don't know why I thought of that just now. That guy with the guy that yelled about the merge. Talking about people that don't want to merge on the highway are so stupid. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to say that bad word, but I really doubt any parents are watching this. I try to keep it to a minimum, but that joke wouldn't work without that word. All right, what do you got, boy? They use Hyper Fang. I hate that. That's the one reason that you would ever want to get a Rattata is because, well, that, and I think Rattata can take a lot of HMs, or he's really good at like HM stuff. If I recall correctly, he is. We're supposed to be training Pikachu anyway, aren't we? That's just saying it Vermilion. Slowpoke, perfect. He's water type, if I remember correctly. Come on, Pikachu. Tank it, tank it. There you go. 17. Because I'm not mad. You're good. You're glad, right? Don't get mad, get glad. Okay. Let's, where are my potions at? Potion. There we go. Pikachu. Get him back up. Hey, my boyfriend is cool. Good for you. I'm happy. Hopefully it'll last a long time and you won't ever break up or have any, you know, problems with that. I wish you and your man good health, even though you're like 10 and shouldn't have a boyfriend, because if I recall correctly, isn't the main character in this game like 10 or something? We're supposed to be 10. Not supposed to have a boyfriend at 10, but whatever, it's a game. So I was in back. I'm off to see the Pokemon collector at the Cape. It's Cape. We're talking about that guy that's out there that guards the final dungeon or whatever. You're not gonna get in there with the. We're not gonna get in there with the level 13 Geodude. I know that. Things you can't even go in there without beating the Elite Four first. I'm gonna show you. The main thing is we need to get past Misty. If we get past Misty, we can really take care of the level grinding off air where you don't have to see it anymore. But it's gonna be really bad for me. Like really, really bad. No, don't use anybody else. You got an Ekans, whatever. Zap it. Come on, Pikachu, zap it. Come on, Pikachu, zap it. Zap it again. There you go. Zap to the extreme. Sonichu. I should have named him Sonichu. Oh my god. Cute Pokemon, I'm so jealous. I should have really named Pikachu Sonichu in this playthrough. Super effective, but barely took out even a fourth of its health. I mean, really? Like, that makes no sense. Like I said, probably not even gonna use him much in his own game. The Charmander. No, I do not want to pull out for another Oddish. I think I can take him out. I'm not so jealous. We're at Bill's house. Sea Cottage. Bill lives here. Well, hey, it's a Pokemon. Hiya, I'm a Pokemon. No, I'm not. Call me Bill. I'm a true blue Pokemaniac. Hey, what's with that skeptical look? I'm not joshing you. I screwed up an experiment and got combined with a Pokemon. Well, I think there'll be a lot more complications than you just turning into one that can talk. Well, that's what happened to me out. Do you want to help me out here? No. No. Come on. You got to help a guy in deep trouble. What do you say, Chief? Please? Okay, all right. When I'm in the teleporter, go to my PC and run the cell separation system. Goodbye. He comes in like, what are you doing? That would have been funny if he actually go and say, hey, you almost killed me there, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, I'll help you, whatever. When I'm in the teleporter, go to my PC and run the cell separation system. Okay. Click. Yeah. Thanks, bud. I owe you one. So did you come to see my Pokemon collection? You didn't? That's a bummer. Where are they at? I don't see it. Well, I guess they're on your hard drive. Because apparently Pokemon aren't animals. They're just literally digital files, which they are in reality, but still. You know, a little bit too meta there. You didn't? That's a bummer. I got to thank you. Oh, here, maybe this will do. I received a ticket on the SS Sand. That cruise ship, the SS Sand, is in Vermilion City. Its passengers are all trainers. They invited me to go to their party, but I can't stand fancy dudes. Fancy dudes? Okay, why don't you go instead of me? I don't like fancy dudes either, man. Not exactly a fan of fancy dudes either. But all right, thanks for the ticket. You know, we gotta get the plot going at least. If this game has a plot, does it really have a plot? Not really. There really isn't one beyond, you know, Pokemon Trainer just goes and trains Pokemon to beat the Elite Four. Like, there's no real story, and at least the first one. I guess Team Rocket does stuff too, but, you know, it's super basic. But still one of my favorite RPGs, no less. It really is. I really do love Pokemon, the originals, and the other ones. Hey, stay out. It's not your yard. Huh? Me? I'm an innocent bystander. Don't you believe me? No, I don't. Because you're in a Team Rocket outfit. I kind of miss how Team Rocket used to be like kind of like an undefined thing in the older games. Like you know, in the anime they gave them like personalities and everything. But like in the game, at least the first game, they were just kind of evil to be evil. Like there was no, you know, they didn't have really any personality at all. And yeah, we're gonna have to do the grind in this thing, aren't we? I'll give up. I'll leave quietly. Okay, I'll take the TM I took from him. TM28. I better get moving by. What is TM28? I think it's Dig, isn't it? Not mistaken. What is this? Dig. Do you want to teach anyone Dig? Charmander. Oh, no. We're going to get a Diglett soon. Do I really want to give it back to this guy, though? I figure what's lost is lost. I decided to teach Diglett how to dig without a TM. Okay, so I can just keep it? Team Rocket must be trying to dig their way into no good. Yeah, well, I've got the dig TM now. Let's go ahead and I'm going to pause the recording and do a bunch of grinding, but I'll show you what grinding I mean. It's going to be really boring for me, but I don't want you to have to sit through it. So let's just go through these grassy things real quick and go in here. This is the Pokemon Trainer dude. He is the guy that will grind for you. It is based on how many steps you take, so it's going to basically be 20 minutes of me running back and forth over and over and over without you having to watch that, so we can get some levels on Pikachu. Yeah, I run a daycare. Would you like me to raise one of your Pokemon? Yes. Which Pokemon would you like me to raise? Pikachu, because I need some levels on him. Fine, I'll look after your Pikachu for a while. Come see me in a while. So, at this point, we are going to slow down, and I will be back in a little bit. So, see you in a moment. Alright, we are back with Pokemon Fire Red. Not Fire Red, but anyway, yeah, I always make that mistake. So, what happened was, we went and grinded up and got Pikachu all the way to level 23. Very nice. And we dropped off Charmander because I just don't think we're going to use him anytime soon. We might use him for like one gem, and that's probably it. First up, let's do it. Oh, I'm supposed to switch out to Pikachu, that's right. Thundershock. Another Thundershock. The dogs are barking again. I can't do anything about it. Hopefully it doesn't come in the mic, but it really isn't anything I can do about that at all. That boy just has a big mouth, and that's all it is to it. Anyway. I don't know what they're barking at, but they finally stopped. So, sorry about that if you did see a little jump cut there. Anyway, Pidgey learned Quick Attack. Pikachu is now level 24. One more truth, we're going to be able to beat Misty with Pikachu. Hi, you're a new face. Trainers who want to turn pro have to have a policy about Pokemon. What is your approach when you catch a Pokemon? My policy is all-out offensive with water-type Pokemon. You know, that's why you gym leaders lose, because you pick one type of Pokemon and that's it. I mean, I get it, the whole elemental thing, you know, the crystals and having to, you know, do that, but, you know, if I was a trainer or like a gym leader, I'd probably have every type of Pokemon for every type of situation, so people couldn't just grab a Pikachu and level him up a lot and then just come maul me. Misty is about to use Starmie. Will I change? No. Starmie's only level 21, really? Oh, he's a lot higher than that. Super effective. Use X defend, and that's not going to do any good because Starmie is... No, he's not gone. Ooh, that's a That's close, man. That hurts. But it's fine. Nidoruno has gone to level 3. He's trying to learn focus energy. Does he want to learn anything else? No, because I don't care about focus energy. Wow, you're too much. Alright, you can have the Cascade badge to show you beat me. Cascade badge will makes all Pokemon up to level 30 obey. That includes even outsiders. There's more. You can now use cut anytime. You can cut down small bushes to open new paths. You can also have my favorite TM. TM11. What is TM11? Teaches Bubble Beam. That's very useful. Use it on aquatic Pokemon. Yeah, alright, that's great. I actually like Bubble Beam a lot. It's one of my favorites. So Irek's already been here, as he will be done with every gem by the time we get to it, so there's no real point in checking that. Alright. Nurse Joy, thank you. I guess that's who she I guess that was her name in this game. I don't know. I might need to turn that throttle down. I think it's actually gotten a little too fast on us, but because that's what I was doing to level Pikachu up, was use a very fast thing. Can we do anything here? No, because there's a tree right there. That's what I thought. I was also using a different emulator when I did it, and the colors were changing a lot more, but it had this really ugly border around the game, like the old Super Game Boy border, and I figured nobody wanted to look at that, you know, and even see even smaller screen, you know, within their phone that they already have a small screen they're looking at. So yeah, let's go on to Vermilion. I think it's Vermilion. Don't talk to those two because they're trainers. I think we actually have to, we don't have a choice. We have to fight these two. Yeah. Alright, you got a Pidgey. I'm just going to throw out my Pikachu and just zap it. Yes, we're going to pull our Pidgey out again. And then put him back. I don't know why we're leveling Pidgey instead of Spearow. We're going to, well, it doesn't really matter. They're both good. They're both useful. It's just Spearow is slightly stronger. But I kind of like Pidgeotto. I still want to get Pidgey leveled up because he turns into Pidgeotto, then Pidgeot, which adds to our Pokédex. Which will add to our Pokédex. Alright, first things first, we of course have to go to the Pokemon Center. We spend way too much time in here. That's why I speed it up, so you don't have to just read that dialogue over and over. We also need to talk to this guy. I'm a fishing guru. I simply love fishing. Do you like to fish? Yes. Grand. I like your style. Take this and fish. Old Rod. All you will catch with the Old Rod, as far as I know, is Magikarp. So it's kind of worthless. But if you want a Magikarp early to train him up and get a Gyarados, which we do, we'll do that later. But you can actually skip that entirely. You don't need the Old Rod at all. I've done playthroughs where I skipped it entirely and just went straight to the Super Rod when that came up. I'm the chair of the Pokemon fan club. I have collected over 100 Pokemon. I am very fussy when it comes to my Pokemon. All 100 of them? So, did you come to hear about my Pokemon? Unfortunately, yes, we have. Good. Then listen up. My favorite is Rapidash. It cute. It's not it's it cute, lovely, smart, plus amazing. You think so? Oh yes, it's stunning. Kindly, love it. Hug it when sleeping, warm and cuddly. A Rapidash is actually a horse that's on fire, so I really do not recommend hugging your Rapidash or letting it in your house. It will catch stuff on fire. Same thing with your Charmander. He's not a cuddly thing. He might be if he just keeps his tail out of the way. Anyway, sleeping, warm and cuddly, spectacular, ravishing. Oops, look at the time. I kept you too long. Yes, you did. Thanks for hearing me out. I want you to have this bike voucher. Don't worry, my Fearow will fly me anywhere. So I don't need a bicycle. I hope you like cycling. Yeah, well, we do need that for later. We don't have to go back there right this second, and I'm not going to, because we just don't need to go. We're going to go back there anyway, and we're also going to kind of do like a loop back where we have to go to Viridian Forest later. Where we'll pick up the bugs, and we'll do that in probably part 5. Anyway, I'm getting Pidgey to fly a letter to Saffron in the north. Oh, well. Veggie, are you smart enough to know where to go? Do you just give him a little GPS and he just follows it or something? So you can go right up here and you go to like this sort of trainer area. We don't need to go there right now. But we do want to eventually come here, which is Diglett's Cave. I don't really think we need to go there yet. I mean, you can if you want to go get a Diglett or a Duck Trio right now, which is fine. I wouldn't blame you for that because they are really good Pokemon. But the thing is, you kind of can't do anything with the end of Diglett's Cave without Cut. So it's kind of pointless to even like go all the way through Diglett's Cave and get Cut and all of that. By the way, this room right here is a trainer. I thought that there was someone that would heal up your Pokemon in here. We might be in trouble. Switch out Nidorino because he has Water Gun. We just take out these Growlers pretty easily. Maybe it's the next one. Is it this one? I guess we don't have one of those. The lady, the nice lady that like gets our Pokemon back up to health. Maybe we don't. Waiter, I would like a cherry pie, please. Do I look like a waiter to you? I'm a 10-year-old kid. Jesus, lady. I always travel with Wigglytuff. Poo-poo. It said poo-poo. So I don't know if we're really gonna have someone to heal our stuff. It doesn't look like it. Just for safety, I think we should go and take out our rival before we really do anything else. Whoops. I think we should take out our rival just to make sure that we even have enough energy to take on anybody, really. Alright, bonjour, Jack. Imagine seeing you here. Jack, were you really invited? How's the Pokédex coming? I know, I already caught 40 kinds, pal. Different kinds are everywhere. Crawl around in grassy areas. He has a Pidgeotto now. We're about to have a Pidgeotto soon. Let's use Raticate. We're going to put out, I guess Spearow for now. Just so we can, we're going to kind of sacrifice him. Just so we can actually heal up our Pikachu. No, we should have just sacrificed that Nidoran. Let's take him out before he uses Hyper Fang on us. Kadabra, no, we're just going to keep him out there. That was a bad idea, apparently. War Turtle, no, we're definitely going to keep Pikachu out for this. And it's over. Humph, at least you're raising your Pokemon. I heard there was a Cut Master on board. But he was seasick, old man. But Cut itself is really useful. You should go see him. Smell you. Let's just go ahead and skip all the trainer battles because I don't feel like doing it. We could deal with leveling up later. I feel hideous. Ugh, seasick. Jack rubbed the captain's back. Aw, rub, 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 rub. Woo, thank you. I feel much better. You want to see my cut technique? I could show you if I wasn't ill. Here, you can have this. Teach it to your Pokemon and see it cut anytime. HMO1. I think all the trainers are deactivated now, so there's nothing really on that SSN to look at. You know, there's really nothing. So we can just watch it depart, which always makes me a little bit sad because if you watch the anime, you know that the SSN is basically the Titanic, and it sunk. A lot of people died. Unfortunate. At least it did in the anime. Oh well, you know. Also, that's the spot where everybody thought that you could get a Mew, but no, you can't. I'm gonna actually check something really quick to see if we can, just to see if it'll do what I think. Okay, so that says black and white. I know some people might think that red's alright. Original Game Boy. Let's do that. Let's see what happens. I didn't even think about that, but it might actually add the colors back. It doesn't look like it. And we have another battle. That's a Butterfree, so we're just gonna, yeah. Trying to see if it'll actually change color at all, but it's not going to. Because we're gonna go back to Cerulean City where it's supposed to be blue, but let's see if we can make it blue. I don't know if it'll let us or not, but we'll see. Screen, no. Options. GB color palette. SP maybe? No. Weird colors, no. Pink. I think we switched to another emulator, it would do it. Border colors. I don't know, unless we would have to actually, you know, cut it and go to a different emulator. That did something. Slightly better than Blood Red that we kept having to deal with. Let's see. Okay. I'm gonna actually switch emulators anyway. Alright, so how far are we into this recording anyway? It just did not get along at all with that, so had to switch. And the only problem with this emulator is it does like the Super Game Boy overlay that I have to cut out, because otherwise it would just I don't know. You're already looking at, you're probably already watching this on a small screen, and it would just make it a lot harder to see what's going on if I did have the overlay. Plus the overlay is pretty god awful looking. It's pretty ugly. Like this really hot pink ugly sort of thing with really blurry Pokemon cards on the outside. It does not look good at all. I mean, it helps fill resolution, I guess, but yeah, just don't like it. But it runs just fine. It does what it's supposed to. So we need to teach somebody cut, and we should have actually got the bike in the last thing, but I'll go get that in a second. HM1, is that what it's called? HM01, okay. Who are we gonna teach this to? Nobody, because nobody can learn it. Diglett can, so guess let's go catch a Diglett. See, I like that, how it just like changes to the color. I just like that more. See if we can catch the Diglett. Got a bunch of headache. And we caught a Diglett. Nice. We can lives about 1 yard underground, where it feeds on plant roots. It sometimes appears above ground. It is getting really hot in here. I need to take off all my clothes apparently. I will fix that I'll turn the AC on in a second. It's pretty nasty in here right now. Talking about like heat, not like gross. I keep my room really clean. Okay. HMO1 should be able to teach this to Diglett. Cannot. Really? Okay. So we have a new problem that we need to fix. Is what Pokemon can learn cut? Let's just run across here. There we go. Alright, so let's go ahead and see if we can find a Pokemon that can learn cut. First we need to go to Poke Center, of course, because we always got to heal our buddies up. Gotta make sure everybody's clear, just all good. Then we need to deposit some. Alright, so Bill's PC. Deposit. We're gonna put away, I guess, Nidoran female. May eventually raise her, don't know. Keep it Nidorino, of course. We're gonna put away, ooh, Spearow. Much as I love Fearow, you know, I think every time I do this playthrough, I always end up using Fearow, and for some reason just never getting a Pidgeot. So let's do a little bit of a mix here. Let's change it up some, and give me a moment so I can turn that AC on. Alright, sorry about that. Hopefully that didn't give you any ear rape. Okay, so here we go. Oh, we gotta get that bike still, dummy. We keep skipping the bike. I don't know why. I want the bike. I need the bike. We're getting the bike now. Oh, that's a bike voucher. Here you go. And the bike is what we're going to attach to. I think you can you register the bike in the original Pokemon? I don't know if you can or can't. I guess you can't. That's pretty rough. Oh, also Charmander's still growing in there. So we need someone who does cut. So Rattata, I'm pretty sure, does cut. Or a Mankey. A Mankey would be useful. I do need a fighting type. And I did want one at the beginning to take on Brock. So let's go ahead and see if we can catch this one. Extremely quick to anger, it could be docile one moment and then thrashing away in the next instant. No, we don't want to rename him, but we're gonna definitely use him if we can get the HM to work on him. He's not able either. Who can use cut? This is weird. I've never experienced this. None of them can use cut, huh? Huh. We've already got a Pidgey. Oddish, I'm about 90% sure that Oddish can do cut. I'm about 90% sure. And we already have an Oddish. We'll catch this Oddish because I don't feel like going to the Poke Center and doing all the menuing. Just because of laziness. We'll catch this particular Oddish and keep him. Can you do cut, Oddish? Yes. Finally. He will be our grass type. This playthrough, because actually, like as I said in our earlier part, I really like Oddish. Okay, so we don't need to go to the mart, not yet anyway. We might need to go there later to get some stuff. Okay, so what do we have? We got a Diglett, so we need to put him up front. Luckily he's already level 20, so he's pretty well off. Oddish, we're probably not going to use that much, mainly just going to use him to do cut. We're not going to talk to him because he's annoying. Okay. This is no place for kids. I agree. Why would a sailor have a Pikachu, though? That's just odd. But Diglett's one of my favorites, so he's definitely staying in the party. He's going to be our ground type for sure. We could pick someone like Rhyhorn, but he comes so late in the game. And I think he's just rock anyway. I don't think he's actually... He might be ground. I can understand a rocker being that, because, you know, rock and, you know, electric guitars and, you know, electric gym, it makes sense. We probably still will grow that Spearow into a Fearow just to have it, just to have that extra slot. But Diglett's definitely staying in the party. He's one of my favorites. Very useful. Stop, you're very good. All right, yeah, I'm very good. I want to heal. This is annoying. This is something that they added in the remake because it was annoying. Was having to open up your Pokemon menu just to be able to cut stuff. They got rid of that in the remake, which honestly, they got rid of a lot of stuff in the remake, which I don't know if I really like that or not, because it feels like a different game really now. Hey, there's a switch under here, under the trash. Turn on. Okay, that's one. Nope, trash. Nope, trash. We're not gonna sit here all day and mess with this. Nope, trash. Nope, trash. Nope, trash. Nope, trash. Jesus. How much trashes do you have, Surge? Surge, seriously. Get help. Alright, is there literally no... All of them are trash. Literally all of them are trash. So this part is really annoying. Finally. Good lord. Okay. Hey kid. What do you think you're doing here? You won't live long in combat, that's for sure. You're saying this to a 10-year-old. I'll tell you, kid, electric Pokemon saved me during the war. They zapped enemies into paralysis. They'll do the same I'll do to you. So they use Pokemon in war. That's comforting. Do they just have Pokemon battles, or do you actually kill people in war in this world? So he's gonna have a Voltorb. We're just gonna spam dig. The entire thing's just gonna be spamming dig. Because why would you do anything else? Whoa, you're the real deal, kid. Fine then, take the Thunder Badge. The Thunder Badge cranks up your Pokemon speed. It also lets you fly anytime, kid. You're special, kid. Take this. TM24 contains Thunderbolt. Teach it to the electric Pokemon. Okay. Fly. So I think we can actually get the Fly HM now, can't we? If I'm not mistaken. I thought it was here. It might be at the other. It might be Vermilion. I mean, not Vermilion. What do you call it? it's not that way, I know that. What's out here? Rattata. We can catch one just because why not? I mean, if it doesn't kill him with this one swipe. Just to have an extra in the thing. Bites anything when it attacks small and very quick. It is a common sight in many places. Rattata is not a very popular Pokemon. Ekans is not either, but I like Ekans. Obviously, I know obvious thing is obvious, but Ekans is snake backwards. It's like Arbok is cobra backwards. Moves silently and stealthily. Eats the eggs of birds such as Pidgey and Spearow whole. Ooh. I'm pretty sure Pidgeys and Spearows don't like that. They don't. Alright, let's see. I'm trying to think of what world. No. So it's not Cerulean where you get the fly ability. It must be. Let's see if we can pull up our map. Alright, so what's this over here? I think it's Pewters? No? Not Pewter. I don't think it's Pewter. I know it's not Viridian. What's right here? Like between these two? There's Route 7 and there's Celadon City. I think it's maybe Celadon? Okay. We'll figure it out when we get there, but it's not. Alright, so it's not Cerulean. We could go this way, actually. Because I remember there was a tree up here that we couldn't cut down before. This might take us somewhere. I think this takes us to Rock Tunnel, though. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that takes you to Rock Tunnel. Don't want to go there quite yet. We have a different spot we want to go to first. We don't need that Mankey. We can just go ahead and scratch him to death or whatever. Just to get a little extra. And we need to go through Diglett's Cave really quick. And we have to go all the way through. There is a Doug Trio, and that's a really strong one on top of that. I'm just... might want to put a bird out here. Might want to put our Pidgey out here. I don't think it's possible to even grab one of these with a Pokeball. I highly doubt it. We don't want to throw in the towel yet. Definitely don't, because I kind of want to try to catch this thing. He's gonna murder all of us, isn't he? All right, moment of truth. We're gonna spam and see if we can get it. It's not even close. Oh, I almost got caught it there. Got too impatient. And we got it! We got it with the regular Pokeball. Amazing. A team of Diglett triplets. It triggers a huge earthquake by burrowing 60 miles underground. Would you want to give it a name? No, but we're going to switch out to him. We're going to switch out to that Doug Trio, because why not? Why wouldn't you? I didn't think we were going to be able to catch him, but we're going to heal up our buds first, just to, just because we need to. Let's go ahead and Bill's PC. Deposit. Diglett is going in there. Odd's just staying with me. Doug Trio's coming out. So we didn't even involve our Diglett. So, that's done. Very nice. And he's going to be our powerhouse because he's the highest one. Which we needed to heal because we're idiots. Okay, let's go back. I know. That's why I have fast forward on, because it makes it a little bit more bearable to watch. Because could you imagine having to just go back going like this just every time? How slow that is. That's why they put the running shoes in Pokemon Fire Red. Because walking is so slow. Oh, we can use Nidorino to... Nah, because he's weak against it. Let's just keep going. The fact that we found a level 31 Doug Trio that early in the cave, let alone period, and we're able to... That's just madness. I didn't think it was possible to catch a Doug Trio with a Pokeball. I thought you had to use a Great Ball. Great Balls of Fire. Okay, we gotta do some optional stuff here. Well, we don't actually even have to do that right there. Okay, this guy. A fainted Pokemon can't fight, but it can still use moves like Cut. That's useful. Yeah. I'm looking for an Abra. Want to trade for a Mr. Mime? I have an Abra? I do want to trade for your Mr. Mime, but I don't have it on me right now. We can get another Abra. They're not hard to find. Let's talk to this guy. Hi, remember me? I'm Professor Oak's aide. Spelled with an E for some reason. If you caught 10 kinds of Pokemon, I'm supposed to give you a HMO5. So Jack, have you caught at least 10 kinds? Yes. You've caught 15 kinds of Pokemon. Congratulations. Here you go. HMO5 Flash. It's only used for one time. So we need to put it on somebody that we're not going to really care about. It's not going on Pikachu. Because I'm pretty sure you can't get rid of HMs, and yeah, we're not doing that. We're just going to find somebody else to do that. Okay, so there we are. We're in Viridian Forest. Like I said, we're going to catch some in here. We already got a Weedle, don't we? I'm pretty sure I've already caught one. I was looking more for a Caterpie, but there's literally one fight with one of these higher level enemies we're going to be dealing with. We'll probably level it all the way up to a Butterfree. Right, come on. The Kakuna. It'd be crazy if they leveled up in one fight. Like, you got a Weedle against like a level 100 something, and then, you know, you just, yeah. You got against a level 100 thing. It just evolves all the way to a freaking Beedrill in one fight. God, there are a lot of you. I'm looking for a Caterpie. I don't want to have to go all the way back in the forest to find one. Let's just catch a Kakuna just so we don't have to grind him up. A level 4 Kakuna broke free. That was $200 wasted on a damn Kakuna. Almost incapable of moving, this Pokemon can only harden its shell to protect itself from predators. Do I want to name him? No, because we're never going to use him. It's another Kakuna. Not interested. Come on, there has to be a Caterpie somewhere in here. There's another Pikachu. We're not interested. And we might be if we wanted to have a Pikachu and a Raichu for some reason. Let's go fight that trainer and just like overpower his ass. Like, you have a level 7, I got a level 24. I'm just doing this for the money. Not getting anywhere good with this, am I? What is with all these Weedles? It's like I'm being haunted or something by a bunch of Weedles. There's a Caterpie. There, we got him. Alright, I forgot to read his bio, so let's see if we can pull him up in the Pokédex. Caterpie, there we go. Do we have a Weedle? Yeah. Theta. Its short feet are tipped with suction pads that enable it to tirelessly climb slopes and walls. Okay, so it's a worm. A very cute worm. That Misty hated in the anime. I think Misty actually eventually liked it though, didn't she? And eventually became a Butterfree, and Ash let it go for some reason. Never made sense to me. Why are you gonna let your Pokemon go? Yeah, I'm not gonna go all the way through Mount Moon for that. Nope. I'm gonna heal everybody up real quick and try to figure out what I'm gonna have to do about this Flash move and not give it to Pikachu. We could have caught that Pikachu and just used him for Flash. This might take a bit, because Pikachus are pretty rare. Even though, wait, I think I'm being dumb. Because you can actually, I'm pretty sure, before you get to Rock Tunnel, there's a little patch of grass that has Pikachus in it. Like, leveled up Pikachus already. Pretty sure. I need some repels! This is so annoying. Alright, let's go and make sure that he's healed up. I spend most of this Let's Play in the Pokemon Center, let's be real. Okay, so yeah, we have to go back to Cerulean, and then Cerulean will take us to that cave. Should take us to that cave, I think. Called Rock Tunnel, which is obviously full of rock Pokemon. She's gonna start with an Oddish. I'm just gonna use Horn Attack. This is not very effective, but looked pretty effective to me. I think I was talking about the absorb thing that she was doing. Let's pull Pidgey out, actually. Pidgey's about to evolve anyway, so this might actually be good to bring Pidgey out. And I immediately regret that decision. Of course. Okay, so let's put Nidorino back out there, I guess. Because, yeah, that was such a bad idea. Forgot about poison powder entirely. Bellsprout, no, let's just keep going. Just keep it trucking. By the way, if you enjoy this content, please like, comment, and subscribe. Share with your friends, because honestly, getting new viewers and subscribers is really like pulling teeth. So if you really do enjoy this, it would help me a lot if you did subscribe and tell a friend about my show. Thank you. Let's go ahead and heal up because we're poisoned. So of course we have to go through the hard road of this. By the way, I do remember, I believe it was Celadon City is where you have to go in order to get the fly ability, which is going to be a while. Not too long, but just a little while. Not in this episode. This episode we're going to have to deal with Rock Tunnel. I don't remember exactly how long Rock Tunnel actually is, though. It's the only thing. So, unnecessary lip smack. Okay, I'm trying to figure out what way it wants me to go. Okay. Go, my super bug Pokemon. Bugs. Okay. Sadly enough, Pidgey does not actually have a flying attack yet. But he has level 20 Caterpie, which might kill this Pidgey, which will be very embarrassing. Because all this thing probably knows is String Shot and Tackle, and that's it. We are going to pull him out and put Nidorino back in, because Weedles are notorious for that Poison Sting attack, which is really annoying. Venonat, this is kind of the time I wish I had Charmander with me, because he would just burn through all these, or my Spearow would be pecking through all of them. Let's see, how far can we get? No, we didn't get caught by her. Okay, good. So, this is Spearow. What level is our Spearow? I don't remember. But that's pretty high for a Spearow. Now, we do need this Voltorb, actually, or we don't, not necessarily this particular one, but a Voltorb, because he probably can use Flash. It says usually found in power plants, easily mistaken for a Pokeball. They get have zapped many people. I do not want to name him anything, because he's really not going to be part of the team longer than we need to. We're just going to use him long enough to get Flash and deal with that. I believe we already picked up Flash in the last episode. Deposit. Let's go ahead and put Mankey in, because we're not going to use him for a while. Keep Oddish because we need Cut. Pull up Voltorb because I'm pretty sure he's going to be our Flash guy. Let's see. Let's go all the way down here. HMO 5, Flash, and Voltorb. Well, he already had a slot open for it, so perfect. Let's make sure he's actually healed up too, because we might have to use him for something. Go ahead and use Oddish to cut this down so we can skip that trainer. Like I said, we will deal with the training issue later. Voltorb, Flash. A blinding flash lights the area. This wouldn't be a bad point to pick up a Zubat if you wanted to get a Golbat for some reason. Or a Geodude if you wanted to get a Graveler. Actually, I think it's a good time probably to go ahead and get our Nidoking, honestly. We're right in the middle of 20s, so yeah. What? Nidorino is evolving? He's going into Nidoking. Pokemon fight, ready, go. Actually, as a kid, I did this without Flash, and it took forever. It was a nightmare. Pokemaniac wants to fight. Sent Cubone. Sent Nidoking. I like Cubone. If we find a Cubone, we're going to pick him up. I don't know if we're going to use him much, but we're going to pick him up. Game over. Yep, for you. Ooh, an Onix. Are we going to bother with the Onix? Probably not. We might catch one, but we're not going to use an Onix. Onix is about as useless as Geodude and the rest of the rock Pokemon in this But useless as the rock Pokemon in the rest of this series, in this generation. I mean, I don't know if it's possible to get him in a Pokeball, but we're going to see. We're going to test that theory. He's stubborn though. And we did! Alright, Onyx was caught. New entry. He is 28 feet tall. Good lord. As it grows, the stone proportions of his body harden to become similar to diamonds, but colored black. So he's literally made out of black diamonds, which is a reference to Kiss. The song Black Diamond by Kiss. A good song. You should look it up if you have never heard it. The Black Diamond, the original song was talking about a hooker. So a black diamond was a hooker, a diamond in the rough, a hot girl that was a hooker. If I remember, yeah, I'm pretty sure it was about a hooker. Out on the street for a living. Pictures only begun. Got you under their thumb. Alright, we're gonna pull him back. Of course, because he's a water type, so that's not gonna do nothing to him. Stupid confusion move. So apparently we're weak to psychic moves. I didn't know that, but apparently we are. Ooh, I'm exhausted. Yeah, me too. It's been a long day, hasn't it? We want to keep going this way? No, we don't. Just save some trek back. Alright, what? What do you want, woman? Junior trainer, send out Oddish. This is... We should send out Pidgey. And we should pull Pidgey back, apparently. Man, I'm starting to really wish we brought out Charmander. Because he's... No, I really kind of wish we picked Squirtle, because Bite is such a great move. It's like, you know, if it's a double typing... Like it was in Fire Red, I believe. Pidgey got to 17. Bulbasaur. We have not seen a Bulbasaur this playthrough. Probably will not see one again either. We'll let Doug Trio because he's like a level 31. Even if we use Dig, we might be able to still get Bulbasaur. Oh yeah, there you go. Oh, I lost. Yes, you did. It was a valiant effort, but you suck. You already got an Onyx, don't care. Alright, so potion. We have a paralyzed heal. I don't think we do. Nope. A Machop. Now this is interesting. We definitely want to get a Machop at some point. I don't know if we're going to get one now, but I think we're going to get one now. I don't know if we're really going to use him or not, but Machop turns into Machoke, and then if you trade him, he turns into a Machamp, which is like a four-armed Goro looking thing. Loves to build its muscles. It trains in all styles of martial arts to become even stronger. I like Machop. Machop is cool. If you want a fighting type, he's really cool. I think he's on the same level as Mankey, really, for me. I'm not saying like out of stats because I'm not a competitive guy, so don't take my word as gospel, but I just like him, you know, as an overall Pokemon. What Pokemon techniques will leave you crying? Okay? Uh-huh. Yeah, that did leave me crying. Fuck you! Really? A self-destruct? Is he always gonna use self-destruct? No. You're a better technician. Yeah, because you literally just got your Pokemon to commit suicide. That's not a technique. Put Duck Trio out here to deal with this. Now let's go ahead and put Duck Trio up front because I don't have enough HP, and I don't have any potions either, so well, let's just go down this ladder. Guess I'm going the right direction, I don't know. Oh great, dead end. That's fun. That's nice and fun. Do not Geodude, alright? Let's just use Dig. And super effective. Use Geodude, who cares? Use Dig again. Super effective. Try again with a Graveler. And the same result. Oh, he used a self-destruct, idiot. You're an idiot. You self-destruct. You blew yourself up for nothing. Bro, I hate these Zubats. They're so annoying. They just keep showing up. I don't need any of you. I might want one of you, though. I don't think I have one of you. Got a Geodude. New data. Found in the fields and mountains, mistaking them for boulders. People often step or trip on them. I've heard other people in this game actually say that. that they've tripped on them. Let's see if we could just avoid that encounter altogether. We've already read through this, so no name. No name. A Meowth, alright. Got these payday. That's a pretty decent move. Why would you have a level 20 Pidgey? I'm pretty sure it literally evolves into Pidgeotto at 18. Or in somewhere in the teens. Alright, we're outside now. Good. Is there a berry or something here? Ooh, a Max Ether. Okay, so there was something there after all. Lavender Town. Don't have to do anything here yet. Actually, we have some choices now if we want to deal with Lavender Town or if we want to deal with other stuff. I personally don't want to deal with Lavender Town right this second. The lookout spot upstairs, not looking for that. That's gonna be a trainer. I'm trying to figure out what I want to do, really. I don't want to take that route quite yet, because we have some other stuff we want to do before then. Of course they caught, yeah. They caught on to me. They knew I was gonna try to pull a fast one on them. We don't even need this Voltorb anymore. We're probably not gonna use it at all, so. Stop! Don't be so mean to my Clefairy. Clefairy should have not attacked me. Cut. Come in here and we should be able to find some new stuff. That's a Pidgey. I don't really care about Pidgey, so. Another Pidgey. Level 20 Pidgey for some reason. But Mankey we don't care about. Not that this is bad. I mean, level 18 Mankey is not bad at all. But we only have one Pokeball left. And we're really just trying to get to, I wonder where they have that tree there, because I don't think you could get here without the tree anyway, could you? Oh yeah, that guy said, geez, thirsty, you can't, past him. Go. Go in here, go across this little thing, and we'll head into one of the cities. Don't know which one, I think it's Celadon. Pretty sure this is Celadon. Alright, so now we have to pick up some tea. TEA from her. My dear Pokemon keep me company. Meowth even brings money home. I thought she gave us tea. Maybe not. Someone does. Or maybe you don't have to do it that way in this game. This is the developer house, isn't it? I guess so, yeah. Alright, so this is something I think might be different. Or maybe I'm just wrong, but there's an elevator over here, isn't there? Yeah. Okay. Which way? We want to go all the way to the top. Take me to the top. All the way to the top. That's not the top. But that's close to the top. Vending machine. Let's get fresh water. Another fresh water. Soda. Lemonade. Not mistaken, this little girl will give us some stuff. I'm thirsty, I want something to drink. Give her a drink, yes. Fresh water. Yay! Fresh water, thank you. You can have this from me. You don't have space for this. I don't have space for it? Oh, no. I forgot. You have space problems in the original game. No. Okay, what you use Jack's PC for? Deposit items. We don't need the town map, I don't think. We haven't looked at it in forever. Antidote, you can keep it. You can keep the TM too. Don't need the escape rope because we got dig. And Stone Fossil, not gonna need it for a while. Nugget, we could just sell that, but I'm just gonna leave it alone for now. SSN ticket, no longer useful. Probably not gonna just put away these TMs. Put away the old rod because we can go get the super rod soon. Not going to use HMO1 or really HMO5 ever again. That's kind of funny. You can just like email your bike back home and keep the fresh water. Maybe this is how you did it. I don't know. I thought it was tea in the remake. I'm parched, huh? Can I have this drink? Gee, thanks. Glug glug, gulp. If you want to go to Saffron City, you could go on through. I'll share this with the other guards. Okay. There you go. So now the roads are open. You don't have to worry about that anymore. That's done. If I recall correctly, we still can get fly. Yeah, this is right. You get fly from this area. I don't know if we need the flute to get fly though. We might need the flute. Because no, there it is. Here's fly. Oh, you found my secret retreat. Please don't tell anyone I'm here. I'll make it up to you with this. HMO2, which is fly. That's probably one of the most useful. We're only going to use this on one Pokemon anyway, and we're going to give it to Pidgey. Which I'm surprised Pidgey can carry all of us on her back, but his back, whatever gender Pidgey is. A Duduo. This one is supposed to be the best bird Pokemon in the game. Sure, I guess. Maybe it is. I just think it's kind of an ugly looking Pokemon, and I don't like it. We'll catch it anyway because we probably need, you know. Actually, we don't really need to even worry about catch rates anymore, I don't think. We caught it. The bird that makes up for its poor flying with its fast foot speed leaves giant footprints. Nope. Alright, so let's go to here really quick. Heal up. Make sure everyone's fighting fit, as they say. Who do we got? Gotta keep Oddish. We can deposit Voltorb. Because we're never gonna use him again. At least not in this playthrough. See you, Voltorb. Let's see. We're gonna keep all of these. Do we want to take anyone out though? Draw, Geodude, Machop, Onix, Caterpie. Nah, not really. We're probably not going to really catch that many more anyway. Except for one in particular, which we all know and love, a Magikarp. And we know why I'm doing that as well, I'm sure. Let's see. Did I put my... Oh, the old rod, I put that away. That's fine. I might get a Poliwhirl, a Poliwrath or whatever, because I always thought they were one of the coolest looking Pokemon there was a Poliwhirl. We have fly now, so we can fly anywhere. We can literally just, you know, fly wherever we want. That we've been to before, that is. If we want to go to Vermilion, we can just fly right over there. And here we are. No more having to backtrack. This does open the world up a lot. Surf does even more, but I'm not gonna get surf for a good while. I don't think. Let's do Lavender Town. Let's fly back here. We can't do anything yet because we don't have the Sylph. Well, actually, no, we can. We can. Never mind. We can skip Sylphco entirely, I think. Yeah, that's right. We can. Right. We can do it in this version. We can't do it in the remake. Okay, so let's just do that. Okay. Let's go here, and we have to go up a few floors. What do you sell? We do need a Pokédoll. Right? We need just one of these. Just one of these. Might turn Pikachu into a Raichu at some point. I know he's cute and all, but still, you know, Raichu's... I don't know, they're slightly different. But we also have to figure out what we're going to do with our friend that we're going to be getting later that can turn into multiple different evolutions depending on what stone you give it. And I don't know if we're going to use that one either much. I think our main party, for at least now, is going to be Dugtrio, Pikachu, Pidgey, Oddish, and well, Pidgey going into Pidgeotto and Pidgeot eventually. We need to put him up front more so we can get him actually to a decent thing. And then of course Charizard, because we just have to have Charizard. He's the original. At some point, well, let's, you know what, we can do that now actually if we wanted. Let's see, where is Cerulean City? Let's go see. We've been walking a lot, so he might be huge by now. We want to make sure he doesn't just get stuck as a Charmander, though, obviously. Hey, buddy. Charmander's growing like he's grown by 10. Okay. 1100. Yeah, go ahead and give me him back. I think he's well over leveled. I might have stunted him a little bit, but hey, buddy. Sorry. Where's this lead to? What is this? This is Saffron. Okay. This is Saffron City we're at now. Okay. That's fine. We need to go to... What am I doing with Oddish? I don't need Oddish. Lavender Town. Because we're going to do something. We're going to get through this without the self-scope. And I'm sure you know how this is going to work. Because it's pretty obvious. Jack, what brings you here? Your Pokemon don't look dead. I can at least make them faint. Let's go, pal. Like, yeah, let's go. Irek versus his Pidgeotto versus this Pidgey. Nah, man, we ain't gonna troll like that now. We do need to level up a lot, though. We do have a lot of leveling up to do at some point, but I'm gonna do that all off camera. But I think we have such a decent force now where we're not overpowered to the point where the game is just hit A to win. Oh, great. We might eventually get an execute. I don't know. Come on, Pidgey, get up. Oh my God. Okay. Yeah, let's use something else. Oh, execute's actually grass type, isn't he? Oh my God, this is so annoying. Use Ember on this thing. Burn it. Super effective, but still that little amount of damage, really? Oh my God, he's asleep. I'm going to have to leave again. I think we can at least dig out of here, though. This is so annoying. Wake up. Well, he's gonna evolve as soon as this match is over. Yeah, let's change back out to Nidoking. Dabra's down. War Turtle. Nope, we can just leave him up. War Turtle's down. 28. You have defeated Irek. What? You stinker. I took it too easy on you. Charmander's evolving into Charmeleon. I don't know when he turns into Charizard. I think in the 36 or something. I can't find a grown-up Marowak yet. I doubt there will be any left. Well, I better get going. I've got a lot to accomplish, pal. Smell you later. Kind of makes me wonder if Gary's really that much of a villain in this game, you know, beyond just being like a bratty kid that, you know, just, I don't know, sees you as competition, but I don't see him as like an actual enemy that's like trying to upend you. Just like a rival. Like, well, that's what he is. He's a rival, isn't he? Just like a competitive guy, really, you know. Well, I know people are probably saying, well, the reason your stuff is under level is because you keep skipping the trainer fights. Missing no. There you go. Be cursed with me, Qua. Qua? Ghastly. A Pidgey. Pull him back. I don't know. I guess Doug Trio would... Oh, now he's confused. Wonderful. I think we're gonna lose. Yeah, we need to use somebody else because we're down to like 5 health, so... Charmeleon kind of just looks like a fat, bloated hamster from behind. It's kind of weird. Well, that didn't do us any good. Oh my God, this is so annoying. This Ghastly is so annoying. And that's why he's going to be we're going to have a Haunter on our team. I forgot all about these guys, but they're coming with us for sure. Oh, it doesn't affect him. That's why I was doing it. Okay. Water gun, maybe? Oh my God. Bro, we suck. Pidgey is evolving into Pidgeotto finally. We're just gonna... Is there a market or whatever you want to call it? We're just gonna have to dig ourselves out of this graveyard. Then we're gonna have to fly our way back to... Fly to just anywhere. It doesn't matter where. Oh, not Celadon, because Celadon's too far. Let's go to Saffron. Celadon, like, the store is too big, and it's sort of like, you know, you ever go to Walmart and you're just like, I don't like going to Walmart, I'd rather go to Dollar General or just somewhere smaller, because, you know, with Walmart you have to park the car and get out and have to walk like, you know, a quarter of a mile to the store because it's always packed, and then like the store's so big and you just like can't find everything. It's a nightmare. It's like, it's not a place you can just stop and leave real quick. Just, you know, that's expensive as shit. Those hyper potions are. Great balls, we do need those though. 10 of them. A full heal, nah. Thank you. Let's fly really quick to just say, I guess, Cerulean. Well, if you could live in any Pokemon town, which one would it be? It'd probably be Cerulean for me. Or, what's the one on the water? Vermilion? Probably that, because I like the ocean a lot. So it probably would be more Vermilion than Cerulean. It's just gonna have to keep tapping up to actually get somewhere. Let's get, I don't know, it doesn't go up on its own, so tap, 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 tap. 50 potions. Whatever, we keep having problems. That's why we keep having to leave and go to Poke Center so much. Now we won't. Lavender Town, back in here. Here we go. And let's go. Skip past them. Up. Can't be ID'd. I guess the self scope would make it where we'll be able to see a Ghastly and do that thing, but I mean, I have a plan. Don't worry. I have a plan. We don't need the self scope. They move into purified protected zone. Fully healed. Nice. Yeah. Got a nugget. Like, there's an easy way to get infinite money and all that if you do the missing node trick. There's something down there. I don't know if it's. Don't think it's worth it. Great, it's confused. It's always fun. Okay. Alright, so what would happen if you tried to catch one of these things? Not actually waste a ball on it, but it dodged. Okay. This dungeon is so annoying. It's amazing. It is so annoying and how amazing it is. It's so amazing and how annoying it is. That's what I meant. See, I'm getting confused because Pidgeotto is getting confused. Pidgeotto is now 19. Level 19. Rare candy. Love to see it. Don't need it. Nope. Nope. I think that's the staircase we actually need to get to. Be gone, intruders. Here we go. Ghost appeared. Darn, I can't do the ID. So, instead of fighting this ghost, you take a Pokédoll and use that. The ghost was the rest of the soul of Cubone's mother. It departed into the afterlife. So you just skip the battle entirely by throwing a Pokédoll at it. It's like some type of glitch, and I don't know how it works, but thank God for it, because it made us skip a huge level, like a huge dungeon in the game. Like, we don't have to go to the self-co at all now. Like, we're done. Oh. What do you want? Why are you here? I'm here for the same reason you are. I don't know why. I just showed up because I felt like it. Don't know why I'm here exactly. And change out. Let's get Nidoking out here again, because he's our big boy. Oh, good God. Look at that thing. He said, I give up. I'm not going to forget this. Good, don't. Put it in your pipe and smoke it. Who cares? I don't know why I picked Charmeleon, but he needs some levels anyway. Let's use Drowsy. Nah, let's pull out Dugtrio for Drowsy. Dig. Please, no more. Pokemon are only good for making money. Stay out of our business. Well, I did. I literally used the glitch to skip an entire dungeon so I would be able to stay out of your business, because that dungeon's annoying. You're not saving anyone, kid. I didn't. I literally just used a glitch to skip past saving somebody. Call me whatever you want. You can call me cheap, you can call me, you know, whatever you want. No, we're not going to change out for a Rattata. Even if he uses Hyper Fang. A ridiculous OP move. Come on, Dugtrio, one more swipe. Don't fight us, Rockets. 690. You're not getting away with this. Whatever. Hey, buddy. What? Mr. Fuji from WWF? Hey, you came to save me? Thank you, but I came here of my own free will. I came to calm the soul of Cubone's mother. You should have just threw a Pokédoll at it. That's all I wanted. I think Marowak's spirit has gone to the afterlife. I must thank you for your kind concern. Follow me to my home, Pokemon house at the foot of this tower. Alright? Jack, your Pokédex quest may fail without love for your Pokemon. I think this may help you on your quest. He gave me a flute. Upon hearing the Poke Flute, sleeping Pokemon will spring awake. It'll work for all sleeping Pokemon. Alright, well, that means we can move those Snorlaxes that are sleeping on the road. Which are they gonna come up yet? Do we really? Well, I'm kind of trying to fast track it our way to Cinnabar Island for obvious reasons. Hey, I got a bite. Look here, a Goldane. Do we have a Pikachu with this? Yeah, there he is. Might as well get him up front. He'll get all the credit. I like Poliwag. I think Poliwag looks really cool. Swift, I don't know what Swift does, but we can get rid of Growl. If I'm so small fry, then how did I beat you? Be patient. Fishing is a waiting game. Yes, it is, but I'm not very patient. Not a patient person. I'm a very impatient patient. Oh boy, we're gonna have to give him potion. Come on, Pikachu. We're gonna switch out just because we need to heal Pikachu and not have him die on us. That was, well, that was stupid, but Nidoking is level 29. That one got away. Yes, it did. I'm looking for a house, actually. Ah! Oh, he only has one. It's fine. It's crazy how strong that dig attack is. Good lord. Too much. Yeah, I was going along my way and you got in the way. That's too much. Get out the way. Move. Sleeping Pokemon blocks the way. Alright. This is where we use the flute. Snorlax wakes up and attacked in a grumpy rage. I don't know if we're really going to use Snorlax or not, but we're going to catch him. They're really strong. Snorlax is really strong, but they're really hard to catch too, so. Ooh, this is so close. Yeah, we're gonna use the next one. We're gonna just throw somebody out here. Great Ball. This is they're a pain to catch. There's only like 2 or 3 in the entire game. We got him. Snorlax was caught. He's a sleeping Pokemon. Very lazy, just eats and sleeps. As its rotund bulk builds, it becomes steadily slothful. But they are very strong, and they're tanks. Once they're the best Pokemon in the game, then probably not, but they're very good. Well, Dugtrio's dead. Okay. Well, not dead, but yeah, send your Electrode out here so you can get busted up too. Unplugged. At this point, you can kind of do the gems in, I wouldn't say any order, but a lot freer than you could before. I'm fishing gurus, bro. I simply love fishing. Do you love fish? Yes. I like your style. Take this and fish, young one. You got the super rod, which is the best rod in the game. From the seas to the rivers, go out and land the big ones. See, we never even needed the old rod, but the super rod is what we needed. We're gonna move this all the way up here. It was easier to actually. That's what we wanted too. Oh, that's exactly what we wanted. This is exactly what we want. Like this is the perfect catch. Magikarp. In the distant past, it was so much stronger than today's horribly weak descendants. I said the same thing with different words. Okay. Let's get to. Should have cut this episode a long time ago, but a Krabby, a level 15 Krabby, no less. Not bad. And we should probably switch out for someone. Oh my God, our party's really taking a beating. Unfortunately. Hopefully we can catch this Krabby without too much issue. Oh, we got him. First try. Good. New Pokédex will be added for Krabby. His pincers are not only powerful weapons, but they are used for balance when walking sideways. Do I want to nickname him? No. Of course not. But let's go ahead and go in here for a moment, because there's actually some new Pokemon in this little section I believe that we want. Oddish is not one of them. If I'm not mistaken, there should be a Venonat and a Venomoth in here. There's a Pidgey that's 25 for some reason, which is almost to Pidgeot level. That's just weird. There's a Venonat. There we go. Do we really want a Venonat? Yes, but mainly because we just want one. I mean, there's no other use for it besides that, I guess. That we're really going to use it in combat because bugs are not all that great, but he does turn into Venomoth, which is just an extra little thing we can add to our Pokédex later in the game. I think I actually just screwed myself by putting Rage on here, which basically makes it where I can't stop him from beating up that Venonat. That's not good. Okay, so we're in a pretty bad state right now. Let's go ahead and take Pidgeotto and see if we can just fly somewhere. Just Vermilion City. That sounds perfect. Just heal up really quick, because Vermilion was not far from where we were. We don't need the town map, actually. So we were pretty much east of here, and that would mean we would have to go to that trainer field where you can get a Drowsy, which I guess we want. I mean, I don't think we're going to use a Drowsy either. We're mainly going to just level up that Abra when we need to start using Psychic Pokemon. Might fight these trainers just for the money, because they're really not going to be that strong compared to what we have. So yeah, let's just do this so we can get some money in. Gambler wants to fight. Bellsprout, 18, not bad at all. Let's throw out Charmeleon so he'll actually get some levels. Ember. Now we're gonna keep Charmeleon out here. That's the worst thing about the grass ones, is that stupid poison, man. It's so annoying. What do we got? What are you doing? What do you got, kid? Nidoran. Dig. No. Dig again. 270 bucks. Not much, but you know, it's something. We do need that. We do need the money when we can get it. Let's throw out Nidoking because he has the water gun attack. Nope. Come on. 285. Still not bad, not great. But really, it's just going to help us so we don't have to worry about these trainers anymore if we want to come back through here for any reason. We're just going to do a scratch on Ekans. That should be enough to kill him. How much we get for that? 315. Not bad. Okay. Win, lose, or draw. Another gambler. Poliwag. Let's go with... Oh, Pikachu, obviously. What am I thinking? Nope, we're not going to change for Horsey either. He's just another water type. We're just going to rail through all these just to get the experience and the money. Oh, we got 1,200 for that one. We've already taken him out. An engineer. Perfect. Just throw out Doug Trio when it's over in one hit. 1,050. Very good. Another engineer. And another one for Doug Trio to just run right through. Doug Trio is up to level 34. Nice. Okay. You said you never lost? What do you got? I kind of feel bad for you, so I'll just use scratch on you over and over, just to prove the point that yeah, you're gonna lose bad this time. My first loss of many. What do we got? An Ekans, we already got one of those. Don't want it. I'm the best in my class. Really? What do you got? Of course, Rattatas. Only thing we're worried about with Rattata is if he has a Hyper Fang. That's the only reason you would want a Rattata or Eradicate is Hyper Fang, which is, yeah, it's pretty ridiculous on how strong that is. Darn, I need to make my Pokemon stronger. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Another gambler. He's going to throw out Growlithe, and we're just going to do Dig because that is also one of his weaknesses. About to use Vulpix. No, let's just do Dig again. Swipe and done. This is pretty embarrassing for all these trainers. So we pretty much cleared most of them out, if not all. Let's hope we can get here before our Charmeleon faints. I might just get rid of him. I think he might be useful for like one gem, if that. I really don't think Charmeleon's gonna play a major role in our team anyway. See, we're back right where we were. Have you found a moonstone? Yes, I did, and I've already used one. Oh shit, that's a level 29. Sorry, I didn't mean to use that word. But yeah, these are a lot tougher than the ones over there. A lot tougher. Pikachu went up to level 27. Do I want to change? Yes. To, I guess, Nidoking, which, yeah, we really need to do something because my Pokemon are under-leveled at this point. We have a really good team. It has, like, a really good set of, like, range, but at the same time, we're really bad when it comes to actual, you know, leveling. You may never know what you could catch. I think that's what he said. Anyway, Fisherman. Don't know why that's not a Gyarados yet. Just use this moment to not level, but get Pikachu up. Oh, he knows. Oh, so he knows Tackle. That's the only move he probably knows. You don't know what you might catch. You got a level 24 Magikarp that you keep refusing to let it freaking evolve into a useful Pokemon Iron. Didn't even need that, but okay, that's fine. Oh, we've already done that little section. Okay. Let's go ahead and fight her. I found Carbos, which is, I don't know exactly what that helps, but feeling supersonic. Give me gin and tonic. Kids watching this show probably have no idea what that reference is. One of the greatest bands of all time. You're really missing out. And I screwed myself there. That was stupid. Don't use that. Alright, so we're going to be dealing with some stronger trainers now, obviously. So Pikachu's down, which is not good, obviously. And need to make sure Nidoking's up to snuff. We don't have any restores or revives or whatever. My bird Pokemon want to scrap. Lovely. We'll just whip out Pikachu. I'm just. See? That's heartbreaking. That's why we're getting rid of freaking Charmeleon, because he sucks. He's the worst Pokemon in his own damn game. No, we don't want to do anything with that. I would love to have a level 29 Pidgeotto, though. Now, what do you have? I'm told I'm good for a kid. Okay, what do you got then? 5. Okay. We're just gonna let Doug Trio sweep, I guess. We'll sweep as much as we can. Yes. Let's get rid of Growl. Oh, we're gonna use Dig again on Pikachu because he's obviously gonna be weak to that. And we're just gonna use Dig again just to dodge some attacks. Why am I freaking missing? Why are all my attacks missing? Should have picked up 96 gold. I guess that means from the payday thing that Meowth was doing. You get a little extra for that. Alright, let's see if there's a way to... I want to run into somebody, aren't I? That's nice because I don't have a freaking Pikachu to take him down, unfortunately. Just gonna level these up too. Just let him go. Fearow looks really cool. That was dead end. Okay, what is this? What's in here? A Gloom. Okay. Yeah, I'll take a level 28 Gloom. Are you serious? My Pokemon box is full? What the hell does that even mean? I've never... I don't know. That's just irritating, though. I want to catch one. Oh, it's full. Why? A Ditto. I can't catch you, so I don't care. Even though I would love to have a Ditto, because they're really cool. Trying to get to Fuchsia. Feels like it's so far away. Alright, we're in Fuchsia City. The thing is, I don't know if we can really do much here. It's more a fact of I want to be able to fly here. So you can pretty much do the next few gems really in any order. You have to do Safari Zone first, which I don't think there's anything blocking you from doing Safari Zone first, which we will take care of. How much time are we into this? It's only 500 and you can catch all the Pokemon you want in the park. You want to join? Yes. With $500, please. With 500 Zenny or whatever it is in this game. We only use special Pokeballs here. Here's Safari Balls. We call you on the PA when you run out of time, or Safari Balls. Okay, I don't think this is actually not based on time itself. It's based on steps, so watch. You saw we took 1 step, so now it says 499 out of 500. 500 is how many steps you can take before they call it a day, and you have to come back and all of that. So, do we want that Paris? Sure, why not? Let's just, you know. Alright, look, we're just gonna have to come back if we want to start catching stuff. That's a Parasect, which is pretty cool looking. We're gonna get some Pokemon in here. We're gonna have to do it in a second thing though, because as you can see, we have to switch our box at the PC. Great. Just another thing we gotta keep up with. There's really no point in trying to catch any of these because we can't, and throw rocks at them is just cruel. So let's not do that. That wouldn't be nice now, would it? You wouldn't want to have rocks thrown at you randomly, would you? No, I wouldn't. What is that? We got plenty of steps as long as I'm careful. Like that. Okay, so this isn't where I want to be. Not yet. Yeah, I need to get my bearings for this because I can't remember exactly where I'm supposed to be going, really. But that up there takes you to nowhere. Ding dong, time's up. Safari, that's fine. We didn't get anything, but that's because we need to go to a Pokemon Center and take care of that business. And also get deposit some of these Pokemon that we're not going to be using, like Charmeleon. He's just not going to be. There's no point. There's just no point. You just get a bird Pokemon for the grass gym. You don't need it. Alright, so Jack's PC. Deposit. No, Bill's PC. Deposit. Oops, this box is full. Change box. Deposit. Let's put away Charmeleon. So he's going away. And need Pidgeotto. We need to level him up though really bad. That's the thing, we just really need to level him up. The biggest thing is I'm trying to see if we can get to Cinnabar Island before we do a bunch of this stuff so we can do the missing no glitch and actually get, you know, the rare candies and all that, which is what I would have done as a kid, and I'm going to do it this time too because you don't want to see grinding. So instead of doing a Game Shark code this time, we're going to actually you know, do it the way that they intended for. Now, let's see if we can figure out this a little bit better. Do we want to execute? They're pretty difficult. Let's throw a rock and see what happens. He's really tolerant of this. And we gotta execute that we'll never use. Often mistaken for eggs, when disturbed they quickly gather and attack in swarms. Well, their name is eggs, cute, so yeah. Paris, do we want a Paris? Yeah, probably. Call to Paris, which is one of the worst Pokemon, so we're not going to use it. Burrows to suck tree roots, and mushrooms on its back grow by drawing nutrients from the bug host. Okay, that's really weird. And then it turns into like a giant mushroom monster later, so. Already got an execute, don't need him. Gonna get that Carbos right there. Don't know what they really do. Just go. Alright, we need to be more strategic in how we're taking care of this. There's a max potion there. That's a male, so we don't need him. Even though it's at level 33, which is really good. Hold on. Oh, those steps still count. Just, might have to do a couple rounds of Safari Zone, honestly, to get to where I want it to be. There's a lot of trolley stuff in this particular thing. Win a free HM by finding the secret house. That's what we're looking for. And not going down there is the way we do it. Hold Okay, so touching, running up against the wall isn't gonna do anything. Trying to figure out exactly where to go. And none of that seems correct. Shit. Alright, what am I doing? This is what I don't like about it being so zoomed in. It's hard to tell where I'm supposed to be going. That's just another troll to waste your steps, I guess. A Rhyhorn, okay. Not gonna use him either. Got a Rhyhorn. Its massive bones are 1,000 times harder than human bones. It can easily knock a trailer flying. Holy crap. So it's like a rock rhino. We just found another Rhyhorn that we're not going to use because Rhyhorn is wood. And as you know, not wood, stone. As you know, stone is not very good this generation at all. Don't want to mention that. That was completely pointless to go down there. TM40, don't know what it is. Protein, don't know what that. I think that probably just gets your strength up. What are we at? 66 steps. Ooh, it's gonna be cutting it close if we do get it. Okay, we do need one of these. And we got it. The female's horn develops slowly, prefers to physical attacks such as clawing and biting. Oh, so close. Oh, we're so close. I think. Oh my god, we're so close. Yes. Alright. Come on, baby. No, we're right at the freaking exit. Okay, we gotta take it slow. We gotta take it slow. I think we can make it if we take it slow. I've already read all this. Okay. No, we're not gonna give it a name. We take this slow and just very careful. We can really segment out these steps. 20 steps. 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm at the door! I'm at the door! No, you dickhead! I was at the door! Oh my god, okay. Alright, no screwing around this time. We just gotta get there and get on with. Okay, I do want a Doduo. And we got him. Level 26. No. I might use him later, actually. It's supposed to be the best bird. Even though we're probably going to use Pidgey out on the final team. Already got one. Already got one. Okay. Okay. This is a dead end too, isn't it? Yeah. This is also a dead end, if I remember correctly. Shit. But that's... I'm so confused. I don't understand Safari Zone at all. It's like, you can't... Oh. Idiot. That's dead end. This... Can't remember. Oh my god, it's starting to get my nerves with these encounters, man. I'm just trying to figure out my way out of here. Okay, we don't want to go that way then. Don't want to go that way either. Oh my god, Safari Zone, why you be like this to me? How could you do this to me, Safari Zone? You're tearing me apart. This is the worst timing whistle I've ever done. Come on. I was right there before. You know what I mean? I was right there. We can still salvage this, possibly. Yeah, we got it. Ah, finally, you're the first person to reach the secret house. I was getting worried that no one would win our campaign prize. Congratulations, you have won HMO3. Who's gonna get it? Because HMO3 is actually a pretty good move. And the only one that can learn it is Nidoking, which is fine. What's something that's useless? Tackle. I guess we'll just get rid of Tackle. And is there really anything else that we wanted here? I think if we do a Super Rod right here, we might be able to get a Dratini. Or Dragonair. I can't remember which one, but we'll see what we get. Krabby already got you. A Dratini. Okay. Very careful. I know Dratini and Dragonair are, you know, when they eventually become Dragonite, they are, you know, probably like the best Pokemon in the game, but Dragonite evolves at like level 50 something, and it's just a grind. At least in Gen 1 it was. You know, it doesn't really matter if you have like, you know, all those infinite rock candies or whatever we'll have once we do the glitch, but where is he? He's probably in the 147 Dratini. What is this? Long considered a mythical Pokemon until recently when a small colony was found living underwater. Okay. I don't know why I said no to that. We need to bring Pikachu out so you can start zapping. So we're going to be dealing with mainly water types. We're going to put Pikachu up front. We're going to take our potions, get him set up, get Nidoking set up fine. Why do we have an Execute in our party? I don't know. But we're going to put him away soon enough. Right, I forgot you have to actually... Where's he at? Surf. No, a badge is required. Well, I've been undermined for this episode. Don't know what gem it is, but we're not going to be able to do our level up strategy quite yet. Change of plans, I guess. Celadon City it is. Off we go. Make sure we're all healed up with the power points before we actually do any of this. Is there a gem in Celadon? I can't remember. Actually, we want to go ahead and put away the Execute though anyway. Alright, so Bill's PC. Deposit. Execute. Put him away. Probably keep I don't know, we need to level up this Oddish eventually, I guess, but I don't know when. We could take a Gloom out and give that Slash. Because didn't we get a pretty decent sized Gloom at one point? What do we got? A Nidorina 30. No. Execute 24. Well, the thing is, Nidorina, we don't have another Moonstone. That's the only problem with that. So we can't turn it into a Nidoqueen. Change box. I always have trouble finding another Moonstone. I think last time we did this, we had the same problem. We only found one Moonstone, and we do want to actually have a really good water type. So, come on, Magikarp. Let's go ahead and get my personal favorite water type. Because we got an electricity, we got a digging one, a flying one, whatever you call it, a grass one, whatever you call Nidoking or general purpose. And Magikarp is going to be turned into a beautiful Gyarados soon enough. We're going to put him out front and switch. Going to put that, and I don't know what the next boss is going to be. I mean, I don't know what, let's see. I think it's actually going to be Leaf, isn't it? So I might need to actually go get Charmeleon. I don't know. If not, I mean, we could probably do it without. Yeah, I think we can do it without. I think we'll be fine. Let's go ahead and save right here just in case. You're not allowed in here. Well, how am I supposed to get the badge then? Let's go ahead and pull him out. Get our Nidoking out. Because he's actually immune to poison stuff, I believe. Which makes him incredibly useful. Well, about to say, are you going to fight us? Pull him out and once again put Nidoking out there and get him to do his horn attack. His Surf isn't going to do us any good, neither is Poison Sting or whatever the other one was. God, this thing is annoying because the stupid status thing. Wake up! How can you sleep through something, little plant monster sucking your blood, man? Doesn't make any sense. Her name is just Beauty. That's vain. Very vain. Vanity is one of the most unattractive qualities a woman can have, in my opinion. It's fine. There's obviously a huge difference between self-assurance and vanity. You know, if you think you're pretty, that's one thing, but if you think you're God's gift to men, there's a huge difference. You know, there's a huge problem there. This gem is so annoying. Oh my god. Wake up. You sleep too much. No! Funk. Wake up! Oh my god, this is so annoying. It's like, it's not getting anywhere. It's really not, it's not hurting me, but it's also wasting my time. Alright, put up Magikarp. Then bring him back immediately. I was gonna leave Pidgeotto out there, but the problem is Pidgeotto does not have any, he doesn't have any flying moves. Well, he has fly. Yeah, he does have a flying move, doesn't he? But he's poisoned right now. Come on, Bellsprout, you're getting on my nerves. Jesus, stop. God, you're annoying. This one Bellsprout's starting to really get on my nerves. Nidokeeng's level 32. No! Yes! I need to go heal my Pokemon because one of them's poisoned. I really need to find a different one that can use Cut so we can just get Oddish out of the party. I don't know who else could use it, because Cut's not a bad move either. I doubt Gyarados can do it. Y'all seriously have a problem with trees. Since the little twigs keep coming up, you keep cutting them down, they keep coming up anyway. That's pretty annoying. Y'all might need to do something about that. Well, we're not gonna... Alright, which one? I think I could actually save myself one fight. Well, it really doesn't matter, because either way you're gonna hit one of the trainer girls, aren't we? Better not underestimate girl power. Well, so far I've pretty much gotten really annoying Pokemon that get on my last nerve, more or less. And immediately poisoned. That's so freaking annoying. Yes, put Magikarp back out there so he can evolve and have a useful ability. I didn't mean to use Quick Attack. Take out Pidgeotto. We're gonna heal him between the fights, but we're gonna put Nidoking out here to finish off this Ivysaur. Alright, so let's go ahead. Potion Pidgeotto. I think we have an antidote. We might. Do we have any antidotes? We might have picked one up somewhere, but no. I think we also need to use a rare candy, so what are we going to give this to? We're going to give a rare candy to Magikarp, probably. And he didn't evolve yet, so... Hello, lovely weather, isn't it? It's so pleasant. Oh dear, I must have zoned out. Welcome, my name is Erica. I am the leader of Celadon Gym. I teach the art of flower arranging. My Pokemon are of grass type. Oh, I'm sorry. I had no idea you wished to challenge me. What do you think I was here for? A big ol' orgy? No. Well then, very well. I shall not lose. Yeah, you will. We'll just make sure you do. Okay, that's gonna be a problem. The victory bell. Shit. That's a big ol' victory bell. Oh my god, we might lose. Yeah, we might lose. Not very effective, but it just tore us a new asshole, basically. Yeah, it's super not effective, right? Alright, I think we're gonna lose. I really think we might lose this battle. It just depends on if it uses Wrap, basically. This is the first battle we're gonna lose in this entire game, isn't it? This is so annoying. I hate the fucking... I'm not gonna get angry, but I hate that victory bell. It's so annoying. Super effective, right? Okay, so we can... And that's probably super effective against us as well. Yep, it is. Here we go. Here comes the grind. If we get anywhere, that is. At least we killed the victory bell. No, we're not going to change because they don't have anybody else. I'm thanking God that we're probably not going to have to deal with these stupid plants that keep doing these little tiny attacks to just waste turns over and over. No, just we'll kill the Vileplume next. Wake up, idiot! Oh my god. Do we have anything? A Pikachu. I don't think Thunder Shock is going to do anything to him. No, it's not. We're going to have to quick attack our way to victory, if that's even possible. I think it's over. Magikarp, do you have any moves besides Splash? Yeah, it didn't matter anyway. We're dead. Are we gonna beat it by using Cut? I think we might run out of the PP before we do that. Oh, you dick! We're gonna lose this battle. It's like, we're gonna lose it, but at the same time, I think it's almost like we're gonna get in a soft lock because we can't... I mean, what are we gonna do? when we don't have any moves. Oh my god, we actually made it. I can't believe it. I really can't. I concede defeat. You are remarkably strong. I confer you the rainbow badge. It'll make it up to level 50 at bay. It'll also let you use strength in and out of battle. Please also take this with you, TM21 Mega Drain. Oh my god, that was horrible. That was absolutely terrible. Alright, Duck Trio, will you please get... Seriously? Don't dig out of the, you know, flower girl's thing. That makes a lot of sense. There's a dirt floor, but you can't dig out. Jesus, that was rough. Okay. That was probably the hardest battle I've ever had on any Pokemon game. I always get it screwed up. We've already done Fire Red, we've already done Yellow, and this is our next one. So we can't do anything about that gym yet because we have a dungeon to take care of. But first, we have to deal with this. Hurrah! I guess is what he's saying. Take your shoes off. Sorry, I already have my shoes off, but yeah. Let's see. Dog Trio. Let's see if he'll take care of it. Man. Yeah, this game has gotten a whole lot harder since I haven't grinded that much. I really should grind a lot more. I should get better potions than the regular ones because our Pokemon really need something better than regular potions, but I did buy a ton of them, so as I said, we might as well just start actually, you know, working on this instead of being lazy like I have been, which is why we're so close to the same level as the trainers in this Let's Play than we were in the other two. Let's go ahead and get him back up to health a bit. Magikarp's being really stubborn on leveling up. I mean, for good reason. You level him up from being a piece of crap to being like one of the best in the game. Probably the best water type in the game, except for maybe like Lapras, I guess. Ooh, that was the nasty one. Oh, that ain't good. Get Nidoking out here, see if we can do something with him. Let's go out here, and of course, you know what we're gonna do, because, you know, our Pokemon are crap. I've kind of decided to just do it this way because I felt like the other two playthroughs were so easy and so short that people just, you know, I don't know. I figured that they'll be kind of upset by the lack of challenge and lack of risk on any battle where I was literally one-shotting everything the entire game. So, adding a little bit more challenge to it. No, we're fine. There we go. We might need to find a different Pokemon to get rid of Oddish because we're probably not going to level him up. Not enough to really bother. So let's put Oddish away and see what we can actually get out of here. So it actually, Snorlax will be a good option. Yeah, can he do cut? Or can anyone do cut? I don't know. That's Surf. We don't need Surf. We need... Did I put away the other HMO2? What's this? That's Fly. Don't need Fly. Okay. I need to put some stuff in here probably. Put this Max Ether away. Probably not going to use the Super Rod again anyway, so that's fine. That was actually an accident, but... Nugget, we'll sell that later. Pokeflute, probably not going to need it. I don't think we're going to need it as far as I remember for the rest of the game. Great Ball, keep it. Nugget, keep it. Rare Candy, definitely keep that. Iron, put that away. A Full Restore, put that away. Max Revive, we're going to keep that. Max Potions, we might want to keep those two. Carbos, I don't know what to do, but put them away for now. Protein, same thing. Alright, where do we, TM21, put that away. HMO4, put that away. 3, put that away. Just trying to make sure we got plenty of room for other stuff. I think it was HMO1 was cut, wasn't it? I guess. Nobody's able to use it. That's all I have to say about that is, Alright, so we gotta deposit somebody. Who are we gonna put away? Pikachu. I hate it. I hate it. I don't like doing it, but we gotta put you away for somebody else for a while. Who is it gonna be? Someone that can use cut that isn't oddish. Didn't we have a gloom that we got earlier? At least it was a little higher level because oddish is only 15. Change bucks. It's fine. Whatever. I thought, well, I think we were trying to catch a gloom and couldn't. I'm sure execute could. I don't know if I really want him on the party at all. Pretty sure Charmeleon can't. Maybe need arena, but let's try Dratini, see if Dratini can use it. Because we do, you know, people want to drag it. Nope. Okay, this is getting annoying. Just a little bit. A little tedious, just kind of guessing. Well, Nido King can't use it, so we know Nidorina can't. And I don't think Rhyhorn could. Paris is just worthless. I'm pretty sure Execute can do it, so we can at least bring him out. He'll be our grass type for a while. He's not either? Really? Why? Okay. Do we need to get a Rattata or something? Because I hear Rattatas are great HM slaves. Doduo, can you do it? No. I'm gonna have to look up which ones can actually do it, because this is getting ridiculous. Hold on, I'm gonna look it up. We don't waste all this time. Alright, strangely enough, Charmeleon can learn it. So he became a lot more useful. Let's get rid of Growl. I feel bad for leaving our starter in the box for so long. It just feels kind of cruel in a way. You know, it kind of reminds me of how that asshole trainer in Pokemon, the anime series, really didn't want his Charmander, and that just, I hated that episode. It made me so upset, man. I am a karate master. I am the leader here. Do you wish to challenge us? Expect no mercy. Fwah. It's just, I don't like the idea of abandoning animals at all. Like, I mean, I get it, you know, pixels, man, it's not a real thing, but still, it's just like it doesn't matter. It's sort of like you still get mad. I still get upset when I watch, you know, when I don't watch it because of this one scene. Homeward Bound, which was a movie about dogs running around and doing dog stuff. That's a pretty good summation of that series. Dogs running around doing dog stuff. There was this one scene about Riley, which was like this puppy, and I don't remember if he was a golden retriever or he was a bigger dog. You know, if it was a weenie dog, I would have just lost it and probably hunted down the person who made the movie just for even thinking up that storyline. But alright, we got him. We defeated Blackbird. Arg, beaten. Indeed, I have lost, but I beseech you, do not take our emblem as a trophy. In return, I'll give you a prize fighting Pokemon. Choose which one you like. We want Hitmonlee, because he's just better. You want the hard-kicking Pokemon? Yes. You want to nickname him? No. Back to what I was saying about Homeward Bound. Not going to go too off topic on this. The story was, and it still makes me upset to even think about it, because it was fiction, but it was still one of those when the red fern grows moments. And it was like, this family got this kid a puppy in the movie. And for some reason, the kid was a little asshole and didn't want nothing to do with the dog. And the dog loved the kid, but the kid didn't, just ignored the dog and treated it like shit. And I'm getting upset thinking about it. Because I have 4 dogs and I love all of them. And just, good God, if anyone did anything to hurt mine, I would legitimately, you know, possibly commit murder to fucking save my dog. Like, I really would. I would go to jail for life over those fucking 2 little weenie dogs in there. And no, I'm dead serious. I would fucking slash somebody's throat over my fucking dog, because, you know, they're completely innocent. They can't, you know, they're innocent creatures. There ain't nothing but bundles of love, and just the idea of someone treating one like shit pisses me off. Alright, I'm getting upset over a stupid movie. Anyway, a movie that no one liked probably. But anyway, the humans were little assholes or whatever, and he didn't want nothing to do with the dog, and then the dog got just dumped off in the city, and they just never came back for it. Just left it to die, and that happens all the time where I used to live back in Virginia. These hunters would get these dogs, and the dog wasn't a good hunting dog, or it got old, or it got weak, or it got injured, or some shit. And these bastards would go and these little bastards would go off and just dump the dog and let the dog die. They'd just rather kill it, or I've heard they would kill it. They would actually kill some of these hunting dogs that were, you know, not good to them anymore. But I'm just like, I can't imagine, like, even when I bump into my damn dog and they squeak or something, like, not even hurt them, but like if we, you know, I bump into them and we scare each other in the dark or something, I feel like teetotal shit. You know, they're fine, and I pick them up and I check on them, and they're just fine and give me a bunch of kisses. But it's like, you know, just the idea of hurting the dog just tears me to shit. See, I'm like that, and I play Pokemon, but the whole fucking part is hurting your pets. I don't know how I separate it, but that's why I said near the beginning of the playthrough that I was not a fan of the overall concept, but somehow I just kind of thought of it as okay, because it's not real. Like, Gyarados isn't a real, you know, monster. I mean, they had like real animals in the game, like, you know, actual, like, you know, dogs, cats, not like a Meowth. I'm saying, like, if it was literally a cat, like a regular ass house cat, and a regular ass dog is like the stuff that you got, you know, I'm sure the series wouldn't be very popular. It probably would be burned to the ground in effigy. People would just refuse to ever look at it again the same way. And I'm not trying to get like PETA, because I think PETA made the same sort of claim, saying, oh, Pokemon's just all about, you know, cockfighting or whatever, which it kind of is. You know, there's a rumor that this place is run by Team Rocket. Yeah, I know. I think these machines have different odds, probably so. Yeah, do you want to play? Alright, we gotta speed this up, right? They offer rare Pokemon in exchange for your coins. I just can't seem to win. Yeah, like, the reason I'm talking to everybody is people give you a few coins. I don't think we're gonna have enough to really do anything, but hey, I'm guarding this poster. Go away or else. Okay, I was gonna go away, but you wanted to fight. I mean, this is your fault that we're getting in a fight now. Like, you started this. Yeah, let's put Snorlax out and see what he can do. See if he's any good before we actually get down there. Headbutt. Damn! It knocked him clean out, didn't it? Dang, exactly. Our hideout might be discovered. I better tell the boss. Yeah, you better go tell him. 1,000 for 50 coins, huh? That's a lot. Nah, we're probably not going to do that. I mean, yeah, you could get it like a Porygon for like 1,000 or something, which 1,000 coins, which is like outrageous. How much does a Porygon? We already got a Dratini. All right, Dratini is 2,800. We already got one of those. A Scyther is 5,500. That's the only one I'd really think about getting, but if it's 50, let's do some math here. So it's 50 coins for 1,000, whatever you call Pokemon dollars, right? Pull out the calculator really quick. 5,500, all right, divided by just 50, it's 110. So it would take $110,000 to get a Scyther in this game. I don't know if he's worth it or not, but he's cool looking. I've always thought Scyther was one of the really best looking Pokemon. Now let's go ahead and hit the switch. Hey, there's a switch behind the poster. Let's push it. I remember this. There's actually a really fast way to finish this one, but I just need to make sure that we're not too deep into this episode to do that. 16 minutes in, I'm fine with that. Just give me a moment. I have to go check on the dogs. Okay, I am back, and I have somewhat good news. I apparently did not know this, but we actually don't need to do the Pokemon hideout at all, because of that's where the Sylph Scope is. I got them confused. Was kind of wondering why doing something in Celadon would change something in Saffron, but we do have to do the Pokemon Sylphco thing, which is not going to take very long at all. This is an incredibly short maze if you know exactly where to go, which I do. I think I know. I hope I know. I think I know. Okay, so gonna pick up an elixir here. Gonna dodge him. Go here again. Hopefully he'll look away. You're gonna look away? No? Okay. I heard a kid was wandering around. What do you got? An Arbok? Well, we should have that Gyarados at some point, and that Gyarados is actually going to be great because he can learn Bite, which is a dark move. At least in the remake it is. And Bite is just awesome. The Bite of a Gyarados. And we got the card key. Just go right here, and then we will just ignore that scientist. Go here. Level 3. Let's see if we can dodge away. No, we don't want to go there. Okay. Is there any way to dodge him? Nope. There is not a way to dodge him. Okay. Quit messing with us, kid. Oh, what do you got? Eradicate. Plus Snorlax again. Who is unfortunately paralyzed, but Headbutt will. Headbutt's pretty strong. Let's go ahead and pull out Doug Trio. About to use Eradicate? No, we'll just use Dig again. That should be enough to take him out. Yep, there we go. He's dealt with. Bingo the card key to open the thing. And we're done. So, exactly. If you know exactly where to go, you can skip a lot of BS. I don't think I have any paralyzed heals, though, unfortunately, for Snorlax. Irek, I thought you'd be turn up if I waited here. I guess Team Rocket slowed you down, not that I care. I saw you in Saffron, so I decided to see if you got better. Alright, what do you got for me? 5 Pokemon. A Pidgeot. Oh boy. Oh boy. A friggin' Pidgeot. That's not gonna be fun. Yeah, these Pokemon are pretty damn high level. A lot higher level than I was expecting. Let's pull out real quick. Let's pull out. Yes, let's pull out. Oh my god. Reflect. Throw Charmeleon out there and get him to burn these eggs up. That's not going to do much good. Okay, let's take Snorlax out, I guess. Because he's just tough. Okay, so he's can't do that. Oof, that's not good. Okay, Doug Trio. Got lucky. About to use Blastoise. Yeah, we might want to switch out. What would be good against Blastoise? Grass type or really just a grass type, I would think. Shit. We really don't have anything to be good against that Blastoise, really, but I guess we can just put Nito. God, look how ridiculous he looks. He's awesome, though. I love Blastoise. He's one of my favorites. Let's try Dig and see if that does anything. Of course, it's super effective. It's super effective against everything I got. This man is gonna make me have to go back to a Poke Center before this fight. Before this Giovanni fight, isn't he? What a jerk. Oh my god. Okay, Charmeleon, go out there and do something. And Charmeleon's dead, of course. Damn it. Barely got through that. Alright, finally we're getting a Gyarados. So Magikarp can actually fight now. He learned Bite. Good. Moving on ahead, by checking out the Pokédex, I don't care, Irek, get the fuck out of here. Sorry, I'm just a little bit stressed. I don't want to nickname Lapras. Yeah, so we're just gonna have to unfortunately exit and go to the Pokemon Center. Can we dig out of here? Please tell me we can just dig out of here. We can. Good. Alright, let's go ahead and use our Pokemon to fly back to Saffron and hopefully just finish up this quest and then finish up this episode. Yeah, these battles are getting pretty tight, but luckily after we get through this boss we should be able to use Surf, and then we will be able to handle what we want to handle, which is missing No, which will rectify all of our pains. Are you gonna look a different direction? No. Stop right there. Do not move. Don't you move. Cubone. Bite. The bite's normal. It's not a dark move. Which is fine. He hasn't got any water moves yet, so that sucks, but... Water gun. Jesus. Okay. Let's not do anything like that. Use rest. Well, that was pointless. I put myself to sleep and now I'm right back where I started. Alright, we're gonna have to heal up Nidoking. Thank God for turbo buttons. They save your controller. And your hand. Oh, Jack, so we meet again. We have actually not met because I used a glitch to just skip the Team Rocket hideout entirely. Jack, so we meet again. The president and I are discussing a vital business proposition. Keep your nose out of grown-up matters or experience a world of pain. Nidorino, 37. Good lord. Dude, we suck. Our Pokemon suck. This might as well be a Nuzlocke on its own of just how poorly leveled we are. I'll throw Kangaskhan out here. I couldn't find one in Safari Zone. They're incredibly rare, but they're supposed to be really good too. Nidoqueen, no. We'll just keep going as usual. Super effective. Jack defeated Giovanni. Alright, I lost it again. Blast it all, you have ruined our plans with Sylph. But Team Rocket will never fall. Jack, never forget that all Pokemon exist for Team Rocket. I must go, but I shall return. With the return. Do I have any... Well, got a lot of stuff we can do, really, with some of this stuff, but, yeah. We're gonna just dig out of here anyway. Hey, President, thank you for saving Sylph. I will never forget you saved us in our moment of peril. I have to thank you in some way, because I am rich, I can give you anything. How about like unlimited money in this game, so I can go buy a bunch of potions? Here, maybe this will do. A Master Ball. Yeah, okay. I know. We're gonna use that for only one thing. If that. Might not even use it for that, really. But, let's dig. And we need to go in here real quick and deposit that Master Ball, because that's taking up a slot. Let's go ahead and put away these potions as well. We're going to buy some real potions. Max Revives, we're going to put that away. HMO1 we're done with. Coin Case we're done with. Card Key we're done with. Master Ball, probably. I don't know if I'm ever going to use it. I mean, save states have kind of taken out the whole point of what the Master Ball does. Like, the Master Ball makes it where you don't have, like, no matter what you throw it at, you know, it'll catch it. And most people use it for Mewtwo, but I kind of don't see the point. I don't see the point in using it on Mewtwo, because really, you use it on Mewtwo and it's like, what are you going to fight with, you know, what are you going to fight using Mewtwo? Like by the time you get him, you're done with the Elite Four. Like there's nothing to use him on. So maybe you should do it on something else. Well, I guess you could go get the legendaries, which we probably will get at some point. But so Irek has already come here apparently, and we're just gonna kind of spam our way through this and eventually get to Sabrina one way or another. That's what I used to do as a kid anyway, and you'd eventually end up in her chamber. Is that her? I don't think that's her. Might be her. Is it? I had a vision of your arrival. I've had psychic power since I was a child. I first learned to bend spoons with my mind. I dislike fighting, but if you wish, I will show you my powers. So it is Sabrina. Okay. It's kind of a kinky outfit for... I don't know how old she's supposed to be. I'm not even going to think about her or go down that road. Anyway. And... I was about to say, are we dead? I thought we were dead already. We're just going to use dig over and over and hope for the best. Alright, let's throw out Nidoking and hope for the best on him too. Alakazam. Here we go. Let's put out Snorlax for right now. And Alakazam's a lot faster than I was expecting. Didn't even get a smack in on him. Well, I guess... Shit. I don't know. This stupid Alakazam is ridiculous. Max Potion. Put it on Nidoking. So if we poison him, that'll help a little bit. Just a little bit. I think we're going to win now. The poison did help a lot in this battle just because it's taking him out without us having to hit him. Pidgeotto grew to 21. Whirlwind. Do we want to use that? No, because Whirlwind is useless. Yes. Whirlwind is only good if you want to get escape a battle, like immediately. I admit I did not work hard enough to win. You earned your Marsh badge. Up to level 70 will obey. Stronger Pokemon will become wild, ignoring your orders in battle. Just don't raise your Pokemon too much. Wait, take this TM with you. 46. Psywave. Use powerful psychic waves to inflict damage. Okay. We've already taken care of Sabrina, so can we dig out of here? I'm hoping we can. I love how you use dig and it like Bugs Bunnies you right to the next thing. But we've already done that, so we'll just go ahead to Fuchsia City and say we're cleaning up some housework. Farzone Warren is old but still active. All his teeth are false though. Yeah, I already knew that. Hey, he showed me. Pogo, the poison ninja. Great. We love poison, don't we? Yeah, this is gonna be rough. I don't know if we can actually use Surf yet, though. We're gonna have to try. Super potions. Let's get a bunch of these because we're just gonna need them. Get even more of them. Screw it. And we don't want any repels. Not worried about that. Revives. Be useful. I don't know if a full heal will actually solve poison issues, though. That's the only problem. Alright, which one are you? Charmeleon. Okay, you cut. Okay, good. Let's see if we can use Surf yet. I don't think we will be able to, unfortunately, but we can try. We can try. Badge is required. Okay. Alright, let's see. I can see. I know you might not be able to, but I can actually kind of see it on the screen where the lines are. I don't know if I'm supposed to be able to see that or not, because I know it's supposed to be invisible. But I can pretty plainly see exactly where the wall is. It's the worst invisible wall I've ever seen. So he's going to swap him out now. Okay? Why are you swapping him out? That's kind of dumb. I'm going to swap him out so we can get some healing on him later. We'll probably have to just go back to the Pokemon Center, but... Alright, so since one of our boys is poisoned, look at the Pokemon Center right here and they'll heal him right up for free, which is amazing. You know, healthcare in Pokemon world is better than it is in real world. It's sad. That shouldn't be, that shouldn't. Well, the thing is, it's veterinary care though, isn't it? It's not really human care, it's veterinary care. Because Pokemons aren't, Pokemans sound like my dad. What are you doing about them Pokemon cards? Dad, don't say that. I know your father probably did though. A lot of his grandparents called them Pokemon cards back in the day. Them damn Pokemon cards. Pokemon. I don't remember if I was really into the card. I think I had some of the cards, but I didn't get super into it. I remember some friends getting super into the card collecting thing. There's people still out there that go, you know, freak out getting those, you know, go to Walmart and buy the whole shelf of the Pokemon cards and stuff to try to get rare ones, which they might. I mean, I wouldn't do it as a way to try to make money. It's not a viable business. You know, searching for collectible cards from $3 packs at Walmart. I mean, no. Unless you wanted to like sell the cards as a thing or whatever, but is this our guy? Yeah, he's not activating, so it must be him. Make sure everybody's all good to go. Let's go ahead and put Nidoking up front. And yeah. A mere child like you dares to challenge me. Very well, I shall show you the true terror of a ninja master. You shall feel the despair of poison and sleep techniques. Oh god, okay. Coughing. Okay, coughing. Surf? Will that... He's, yeah, tackle, that really poisonous technique of tackle. Muck. Muck is pretty cool. But that's the thing, Nidoking is already poisoned, so he doesn't actually get affected by poison. That's why he's good for this fight. We're just washing away the muck. And, well, I still got water gun. Let's just use, I guess, water gun again. Why not? Or horn attack. I think horn attack's better. But this battle's been going a lot easier than I was expecting. Ooh, well, you killed yourself and ended the battle, so that was your fault. Humph, you've proven your worth. Here, have a soul badge. Now that you have a soul badge, defense of your Pokemon increases. You can also use Surf outside of battle. Okay, and take this too. TM06. Toxic. Secret technique over 400 years old. Yeah, thanks for that. Yeah, I don't know if you can actually see those invisible walls, but I can without much trouble. Not even trying to brag. I mean, literally, just I can see them. All right, here we go. We're finally able to surf. I want to see something first, though. Thing is, we don't actually want to surf from here. To surf from here, we'll have to deal with the Seafoam Islands, which I don't feel like dealing with. So we're gonna go back home, say hi to Mom, because you don't want to be mean to Mama. She lives in a house, literally lives in a town with only 3 buildings. Hey, Ma. Jack, you should take a quick rest. Thank you. Oh, good. You and your Pokemon are looking great. Take care now. Let's go look at our old room real quick. Got a little Super Nintendo there. Ain't that neat? Okay. One thing is, this game kind of did predict cloud computing, didn't it? Because of, you know, Bill's cloud and all of that, like putting your Pokemon in there. Where are you at? Nidoking. There we go, Surf. Now, if you go right here, you can get a Tangela, and also a Rattata and Raticate are over here. So where are the Great Balls? Let's just use a Great Ball. So we got a Rattata finally. No, we don't want to name him. And there should be a Tangela here too, I think. Oh, we don't want that Pidgey. I'm trying to see if there's Tangela on this one. I'm pretty sure in this spot you can get Eradicate. There he is. We might actually add him to the team because Raticate's Hyper Fang is pretty ridiculous. And he's also level 30, so... And I think he can use Cut as well, so he might actually be a decent replacement for Charmander. Which is amazing to say that. If we're going to replace him with Eradicate, but we might. We caught it. It uses its whiskers to maintain its balance. It apparently slows down if they are cut off. Eradicates are really underloved Pokemon, I think. I know a lot of people shit on Rattata. Ooh, a Pidgeotto. We already got one though, don't we? Yeah. Level 30 Pidgeotto. Looking for a Tangela, but they might not be here. Just like with that Mankey wasn't there in the in that one. Give me 1 second. All right, so let's go. Are we gonna get a Tentacle? No. Just they're kind of they're the Zubats of water. They're just kind of, they look cool. Don't get me wrong, they look really cool, but they look really cool, but they're basically just Zubats in water. Alright, we are in Cinnabar Island finally. Finally, yes. And you know what that means. We're finally here. Is exactly what it means. Alright, so it is time to finally do the most famous glitch thingy in all of gaming. And I have to look up how to do it, so I'll be right back. Okay, we're back. So we need to fly to Viridian City. Like a nice long little run up here. Talk to this old man. Ah, I've had my coffee now. Now I feel great. Are you in a hurry? No? Let me show you something about catching Pokemon. Okay, just speed through this. Ba 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 ba. Just let him do his little thing. Let him catch his Weedle. Whatever. Thanks, buddy. Thank you. And then what we do is we fly to Cinnabar Island. Like so. And then we will go here and get Nidoking going. Surf There it is. Missing no. Do not catch it. Just run. And yes, our rare candies are now infinite. We don't have to worry about leveling anymore. Haha. Okay, I'll be right back because I'm not going to make you watch me level up my Pokemon really high. So we'll be right back in an instant. Alright, we are back with some more Pokemon Fire Red. We're not doing a new episode actually, we're just going to continue. And I just want to show you what we have as an update. I had to do the glitch a few times, but Nidoking, Dugtrio, Pidgeot, Gyarados, Snorlax, and we have a Kadabra now where we leveled up that Abra. The thing is, Kadabra is only at 50 because the missing no glitch started glitching up even worse when I try to do it more. Max Repel is what we actually want some of. Would appreciate those. Well, actually, might need a few more of those because, yeah, later levels. Oh, I don't have enough money. Oh no. I do have those nuggets to sell. Well, that's just one. Elixir, 0, nothing, no good. How much is that worth? Well, I should have. I wasn't asking you. I didn't mean that. That was rude. I'm sorry. Okay, this is the research thing. So the one up here is the Pokemon Mansion. This is the dungeon that everyone hates. I do not understand. Well, I understand why, because it is a bit annoying, but we don't need to actually move rare candies. We need to move revive, not even revives. Max repels. If I can grab it, there we go. Put this to the top. Max repels to the top. We're gonna be doing this the fastest way we can, so we can get this over with. Yeah, who wouldn't? Exactly. Fall down the pit. Try to skip this guy. Grab whatever this is. Go down a level. Believe he coming here. Grab this. Turn this switch. Wait for this guy to turn around so we don't have to deal with him. A little save there just in case. Then we come in here. I believe we come in here. Hit the switch. Just come all the way in here. TM22. And secret key. We're done. So this dungeon's done. And we dig. And we're done. There you go. So, yeah. Pokemon Mansion dealt with. It took less than a minute. So we're done with that for the rest of the game. Now, here we go with a cool boss fight, which is going to be Blaine. We have plenty of time. We're 18 minutes in. It feels like a lot longer because I've been spending a lot longer off camera doing stuff in this particular episode, but it's fine. So this is where you get your trivia questions. Let's go. Pokemon quiz. Get it right and the door opens in the next room. Get it wrong, face the trainer. If you want to conserve your Pokemon for the gym leader, get it right. Then get it right. Here we go. Caterpie evolves into Butterfree. No, it kind of evolves into Metapod, but I mean, it eventually does. Yeah, that was kind of a trick question, but anyway, let's go. We've already heard that. It's the exact same thing I just said. All right, so what's the question? There are 9 certified Pokemon baggages. No. Only 8. Poliwag evolves 3 times. No, he evolves twice. As far as I know, well, at least in this generation, none of them evolve 3 times. Are thunder moves effective against ground element? No. Pokemon of the same level or same kind and level are not identical. Pretty sure that's yes. Yeah, because they have different stats and stuff. TM28 has Tombstoner. No, I don't even know what Tombstoner is. But I'm pretty sure there's no move called Tombstoner. Blaine looks like an old dude. Alright, so let's fight him. Ah, I'm Blaine. I'm the leader of Cinnabar Gym. In my fiery Pokemon will incinerate all challengers. Ha, hope you better have Burn Heal. Better have, you know, something, man, because we're level 70. We're just gonna one-hit KO everything you got. So this is gonna be pretty boring. But this is the thing, I waited until I got here to do this because in the old playthrough, I maxed them out so early that it kind of just made it like there was no real, you know, challenge at all. You know, we pretty much are, you know, OP as can be. There's really not much that can kill us at this point. You have earned your volcano badge. Ah, volcano badge heightens the special abilities of your Pokemon. Here, you can have this too. TM38 Fire Blast. Teach it to a fire type Pokemon. Charmeleon or Ponyta would be the best. We're not going to use either one. Even though we did level our boy up to Charizard because I wanted to give him the proper respect and let him fully evolve in this playthrough. Even if we're never going to use him, because, yeah, there's no real use in the fire Pokemon in the entire game. It's kind of why he's hard mode, because you have to go and actually use other Pokemon. Alright, so we got to go back to Viridian City, where we will fight the next gym leader, who should be in now, I would think. And we are on the last gym leader for the Elite Four. We're not going to do the Elite Four in this episode, obviously, because we just don't have the time for that. We will do that in the next episode, probably. Man, it feels like we're just... It kind of feels like when you go from Blaine to Giovanni is like your final boss. Not final boss, but final gym league guy. It's kind of weird because there's no dungeon in between, you know. Most of them had, if you think about it, let's just think about this for a second. I may be wrong. Between Pallet Town and Brock, you have Viridian Forest, and between Brock and Misty, you had Mount Moon. Get an ant on me. Between Brock and Misty, you had Mount Moon. Alright, so between Misty and Surge, you had the SSN. And then from Surge to... there's multiple different ways you could take it, but I guess Safari Zone, Rock Tunnel, and... you know what I mean. Most of them like had like some type of dungeon in between, or like, you know, the Rocket Hideout and Silphco and all of that stuff. You know, there was always something in between each gym leader, but not this. You just go straight from Blaine and you can go straight to Giovanni and be done. And you know, it just feels like the game kind of just speeds up and it's like the pacing just drops out from under the game. It's like they got to like, I guess like to a deadline and they're like, you know, near the end of like, oh, we just gotta hurry up and, you know, have this thing done. See, we're already at Giovanni now. This is my hideout. I plan to resurrect Team Rocket here, but you have caught me again, so be it. This time I'm not holding back. Once more, you shall face Giovanni, the greatest trainer, but for some reason not part of the Elite Four. Now let's use the same thing, Surf. That'll take him out. Yep. Gonna use Nidoqueen. We'll just use Surf again. She's out. Use Nidoking, one of our own. Surf, he's out. Giovanni's about to use Rhydon. Nope. And he's out. Ha! That was truly an intense fight. You have won. As proof, here is the Earth Badge. The Earth Badge makes Pokemon of any level obey. It is evidence of your mastery as a Pokemon trainer. With it, you can enter the Pokemon League. It is my gift for your Pokemon League challenge. 27. Fissure. It will take out a Pokemon with just one hit. It may, I made it when I ran the gym here too long ago. What do you want to do, man? Having lost, I cannot face my underlings. Team Rocket is finished forever. I will dedicate my life to the study of Pokemon. Let's meet again someday. Farewell. Goodbye, Giovanni. I don't know if he comes back in the sequels, but I don't feel like, I don't know. I guess he was evil. I don't know. Try to be like Goku and see good in all the villains, and you know, like you try to see good in Boo, and you know, there really wasn't anything with Cell where he tries to see the good in, you know, his opponents, but it's just kind of pointless. What is this guy right here? Let's see what he does real quick. Do we have anyone that knows Cut? That's going to be a problem, isn't it? Didn't think about that. Okay, Jack's PC. Withdraw. HMO1, I think it is. Where is it at? HM01. Use. Can anyone use it? No, of course not. Of course not. That would be too simple. Alright, so who we're going to drag out? We're going to drag out Charizard for this. I guess we'll have to put away Kadabra, which sucks. He's one of my favorites, but we really need someone that can do cut and strength, which Charizard might be able to do. Let's see. Can he use strength as well? I don't know. Do we have the HM for strength? Let's see. Let's see which HM has strength. Alright, it's 04. Nidoking can use it, so can Charizard. He'll be our boy for that, because we're not going to use him in a battle anyway. But he already has cut. Get rid of rage, I guess. But he's already got cut and strength. He probably could do flash too if he wanted. Remember this spot? We were looking for a Mankey? Level 4 Rattata. We're not going to kill that thing. Poor thing. That'll be awful. What, Jack? What a surprise to see you here. You're going to the Pokemon League? You collected all the badges too? That's cool. Then I'll whip you, Jack, as a warm-up for the Pokemon League. Come on. Yeah, you're not going to get anywhere, buddy. I mean, I'm literally 30 levels higher than all of your stuff, so. Alright, we're almost done. Blastoise. Leap 4 might be a little difficult. I can't remember what level their Pokemon are. They're probably in the 60s. So it might be a little tough, but it'll be fine. So he's going to go up to the Pokemon League. Yep. So, where are we at? Super Potion. Look how much HP Nidoking friggin' has. It's absolutely outrageous. Alright, I think we actually have a Pokemon Center right before you actually go onto Victory Road. This is where they check all your badges to make sure that you're good to go, which we are. Then we go ahead and use Surf, so we can go out here. They're just checking the badges. They're not really saying anything. They're saying, "Oh, that's a Marsh badge." Yeah, go ahead. And that's all they're saying. They're not saying anything. You're not missing anything with that. Same thing there. Is that a volcano badge? Okay, go ahead. That's the Earth badge. Wait. And that's a Graveler. Don't want to mess with the Graveler right this second. Crap. I guess we're just gonna... Do we have a max potion? No? We'll just use super potions to get him back up. Okay, we're gonna use max repels though, because this dungeon's kind of annoying. So we're in Victory Road and we are doing block puzzles. Well, boulder puzzles, really. Yeah, that's not gonna do us any good. So we are going to attempt to get through Victory Road as simply as possible, with as few fights as possible as well, just to preserve our sanity. We need to pick Charizard really quick, get him to use strength again. Go down one, go left one, go down one. Go do that. Dodge him. Repel's effect wore off. Wonderful. Okay. TM05. Don't know what that is, but let's see. What is it? Mega Kick. That could be useful. Don't know who needs that, but yeah. We'll dodge around you. And we'll get this. No more room for items. Lovely. Let's see. Does anyone need to... No, we don't. Well, someone could use the Carburst. What is this? Let's just give it to Nidoking. What does it do? It's Speed Rose. I don't really care about speed that much. That's TM17. What is TM17? Submission? Don't know what that does. I'm guessing that's some type of fighting move, obviously. Submission. Let's see. If I'm not mistaken, we need to push this boat. No, we don't need to cut. We're just gonna move this along as quickly as we can. Hopefully didn't screw myself on this. Doesn't look like I did. Looks like we're fine. That is Moltres, I believe. Yes, one of the legendary Pokemon. Are we gonna use it? Probably not, because it's a level 50, but We'll probably still try to catch it anyway, because why not? It's already right here. So, I missed it? What? Okay, that's never happened. Okay. I'm guessing you need a master. No, you wouldn't need a master, but you probably need a better Pokeball than this. Alright, sorry, Moltres, we're just gonna kill you then because I can't catch you. Yeah, goodbye, birdie. Go ahead and use an elixir on, I guess, him. Oh, his PP was restored. That's what that does. What does this do? Guard spec. Don't know what that does, but, God, I hope I have enough max repels for this dungeon. I'm a little confused. A little bit. Does this need to go anywhere? Apparently that boulder, move that one up and out of the way really quick. Guessing this one will do something. Shit! Ran into the final test for trainers. No, the final test is the Elite Four, buddy. Just sorry to let you know that, but it's not. It's really not. But this is final test. I mean, your Pokemon are about as weak as the ones that were, you know, in Celadon City or whatever, when they were still at level 40. I mean, we're at level 70, so at least he's out of the way, so we don't have to worry about him anymore. That's the ladder we need to get to, is that one. I'm trying to figure out exactly what we need to do. Might be losing my damn mind, actually. I don't know. I might be losing my mind. It's possible. We'll see. Gold trainer, you're done. Get out of my face. No, we're in the right spot, I think. It's slowly coming back to me. I'm not interested in a level 24 of my shop. For any reason. I mean, that's silly. That's just silly to even want one of them. It would have been silly to want one of them when, you know, even around Brock, really. Barely after Brock, though, would have been silly wanting one of those. Guessing that's what we need. Yep, there it is. It's unlocked. And we go here, out this door, and we're out of Victory Road. Nice. We're done with Victory Road. At least that particular thing. There might actually be... Okay, this is just annoying. That's just stupid. Putting the little statues up everywhere all willy-nilly. And we are in our final stretch, folks. How much time do we got on the clock? I don't know how long we've been playing. We've been playing only 7 minutes, so I guess this will be the final episode. It has been one heck of a journey so far, so let's go ahead and heal everybody up real quick and make sure we don't need it. Well, we don't need to repel anyway. Buy. We might as well buy what we want, so let's get some max potions, I guess, because why not? Let's just get 5. What? Oh, I can't carry any more items. That's what it is. Okay, let's go ahead and put some items away. Deposit. We're not going to use these anymore, so we can go ahead and get rid of these repels. Get rid of the great balls. Ain't going to use them anymore. Get rid of this. Well, we're not going to go all the way out there for Missing No again to get that back up, so we'll just leave that alone. Put that away. Keep our super potions. And we'll keep our super potions. TM22, take it. Secret key, take it. Take all our HMs because we're not going to need them, obviously. Not going to need a town map either. Not going to need any of this stuff. We might actually want to sell it. I don't know if... Can we sell TMs here? Will they let us sell a TM here? Might as well dump our inventory. Oh, yeah, okay. Go ahead and dump our inventory really quick. We haven't done that. We haven't sold a single thing in this entire game, so... Might as well now. Might as well while we... might want to take that antidote and actually keep it. We're going to sell all this stuff that we can sell off. We never got our dome fossil unfossilized, which... Okay. I'm not upset about that. I don't think I did last time either on my other playthroughs. We got a lot of TMs to sell. We got a lot of stuff to sell this lady, and hopefully we can just buy a bunch of hyper potions or whatever they're called. Alright, let's go ahead and over here really quick and sell to her. Don't buy, we need to sell. Yeah. Damn it, it's going to keep going to the top, isn't it? That's going to be annoying. The TMs are only worth 1,000, which is that sucks. Gonna sell him? I can't put a price on that. Okay. You can't put a price on peace either, can you? Can't put a price on peace. 60,000. Okay, so let's go ahead and deposit. Take the dome fossil because we're obviously not going to ever use it. What else can we sell? TM40, come on with me. Potions, come on with me, all of you. Because you're going to be sold for basically nothing, so I can just free up my inventory. Might sell the Master Ball. No, we'll keep the Master Ball. Because we might actually do the post-game content anyway. We're going to sell the Great Balls because we're not going to use them. I'm going to keep the rare candies. Just in case we want to do that dungeon with Mewtwo at the end. I don't know if we're going to do it or not, but I doubt it. But if there's enough people coming around saying in the comments, if you want me to do the final dungeon with Mewtwo, say it in the comments, and at some point I'll come back and do it. I like to kind of just end it where the game says it's supposed to end. I don't do much extra content. I know I should. But like I said in a previous episode, it's sort of like, why would I go get Mewtwo? Because there's no one to use Mewtwo on. Oh, we need to keep the revives. We're going to need them probably. I probably need those revives. We're just going to sell all these TMs that we're not going to use. We got 80,000. That's good. Let's get some. I don't know what a full restore does. I don't know. I guess it does what I think it does, but how much does it cost? 3,000. Let me check 1 second and just make sure that's what I think it is. Okay, so a full restore is basically a souped up max potion that gets rid of status effects as well. Okay, I'm cool with that. Let's get 6. Let's get 20 of them. Why not? It's the end of the game anyway, so who cares? And some revives, that'll be good. Get like 10 of them. I don't think we need anything else. Thank you. Hello. From here on, you will face the Elite Four one by one. If you win, the door opens to the next trainer. Good luck. Make sure we heal them up just one last time, just to make absolutely sure that we're good. That there is no... we don't need Charizard anymore, actually, because we're not going to be using Strength anymore, so... Charizard, sorry buddy, you're going to sit this one out because you are level 36, and yeah. Who do we got? Who do we want to drag out here? We want to change boxes, probably. We don't want to deposit anybody, we just want to change boxes. That Krabby, I like Krabby. Where's Kadabra? There he is. He may not be used, but he might be useful for at least one of them. Alright, here we go. We're in the Elite Four. Put Pikachu out front because this is obviously going to be a water gem. Okay, so Pikachu is not in the party. Yikes. My head. I think we'll be fine. Hello. Welcome to the Pokemon League. I am Lorelei of the Elite Four. No one can best me when it comes to icy Pokemon. Freezing moves are powerful. Your Pokemon will be at my mercy when they are frozen solid. Haha, are you ready? Yes, I am. Let's go. Let's do this Dugong, 54. I don't think he's going to last very long, but let's go ahead and do a Poison Sting. And he went to sleep, and you know he's gone now. So, all right, Cloyster, are you going to be? How are you going to be? Apparently not. Well, it's super effective over and over, but oh, I thought that was going to be it. Ah, my left hand is acting up, being dumb. All right, put Pidgeot in there. Why not? No, let's just keep Pidgeot out there because he can do fly and pretty much dodge all the moves. Slowbro's down. Jinx, you are a pain in the butt from what I remember. Yeah, exactly, because of that. And you're down. Goodbye. Yeah, about to use Lapras. Nope. Let's go ahead and just fly up. Swing and dead. Oof. Yeah, that ice attacks are pretty brutal. Gyarados, Hyper Beam. You've defeated Lorelei. How dare you? You're better than I thought. Go on ahead. You only got a taste of the Pokemon League power. Okay, so let's go ahead and do a revive on our Nidoking's not dead. Oh, Pidgeot. Okay, let's just use a super potion. Might as well, because we might as well use them up, because we're on the last 4 or 5 battles of the game, so might use them while you got them. I am Bruno of the Elite Four. Through rigorous training, people and Pokemon can become stronger. I've weight trained with my Pokemon, Jack. We will grind you down with our superior power. Hoo-ha! Hoo-ha! Hoo-ha. Okay. Onyx. And Water Gun. Goodbye. About to use Hitmonchan. I should throw out Kadabra, but we're probably just gonna beat him with... Yeah. And he's down. Hitmonlee's out. And who we else got? Onyx. Let's try Surf. And he's out. See? We're just steamrolling these things. Machamp. Look at... He looks cool. Kind of looks like James Pond, another game we've actually played. By the way, if you have not checked that out, that's actually a really fun series. Let's play Super James Pond. Especially for you Brits out there that remember James Pond. You defeated Bruno. Why? How could I lose? Well, you did know it's a lot easier than the ice chick. My job is done. Go face your next challenge. Let's go ahead and... No one needed to even be healed up? Okay, I'm guessing these are going to be ghosts, so... Let's put Kadabra up front. I'm Agatha of the Elite Four. I'm pretty sure this is a reference to Agatha Christie. Oak's taken a lot of interest in you, child. That old Duff was once tough and handsome. That was decades ago. Now he just wants to fiddle with his Pokédex. He's wrong. Pokemon are for fighting. Jack, I'll show you how a real trainer fights. I'm pretty sure there's gonna be ghosts, or isn't it? Yep, there's a Gengar. I think Kadabra is gonna be able to take these out pretty easily. Oh yeah, we never picked up a Haunter because we forgot to get that Silph Scope. Well, we didn't forget, but I didn't know that you had to have Silph Scope to actually see the Pokemon, so yeah. Let's throw out Duck Trio then, I guess. Dig. Super effective anyway. You have defeated Agatha. Oh ho! You're something special, child. You win. I see what the old Duff sees in you now. I have nothing else to say. Run along now, child. It's a lot easier than I was expecting. I was expecting a lot worse out of this, actually. But since we have all this, like, revives and all of that stuff, we actually came prepared for once. Imagine that. Yeah. Pretty sure the last one is Dragon, which I don't think there's anything we have that can really do anything about dragons anyway. I think dragon's kind of its own thing that doesn't really have a weakness. Maybe ice. I heard about you, Jack. I lead the Elite Four. You can call me Lance, the Dragon Master. You know dragons are mythical Pokemon. They're hard to catch and raise, but their powers are superior. I got a Dragon Dratini I'm just not bothering with. But their powers are superior. They're virtually indestructible. Well, are you ready to lose? Your Pokemon challenge ends with me, Jack. I got save states, so we're not gonna have to worry about that too much. God, I wish I would have brought Pidgey. I mean, not Pidgey. I wish I would have brought What is his name? Pikachu. I think he brings out a Dragon, a Dratini, a Dragonair, and a Dragonite. And like Dragonite's like 65 or something. There's another Dragonair, okay. This fly ability is just killing it. Aerodactyl. Let's put out Nidoking because he has a water move and Aerodactyl is rock, I think. Let's use Dragonite. He's supposed to be like the best Pokemon in the game, but I've never had one, so I don't know. It keeps messing with this stupid defense shit. That's all it's doing, and just keeps throwing up barrier for some reason. Like, it's not... I hate you. I hate you. I hate you right now. And Hyper Beam took us out. Okay, Pidgeot, go back out there real quick. Let's take care of this. Man, he's got that... He has gotten that... Let's give him a full restore real quick. just to make sure. And Dragon Dude is done. Lance, you're done. That's it. I hate to admit it, but you're a Pokemon master. I still can't believe my dragons lost to you, Jack. You are now the Pokemon League champion, or you would have been, but you have one more challenge ahead. You have to face another trainer. His name is Irek. He beat the Elite Four before you. He is the real Pokemon League champion. Yes, Irek is our final boss, of course, as everyone knew that, but he's not going to be too bad. He might actually be really bad. Because he has a kind of a mix of everything. He doesn't have just one type. But we will put in our best effort. We got 6 Pokemon to deal with. Hey, I was looking forward to seeing you, Jack. My rival should be strong to keep me sharp. While working on the Pokédex, I looked all over for powerful Pokemon. Not only that, but I assembled teams that would beat any Pokemon type, and now I'm the Pokemon League champion. Jack, do you know what that means? I'll tell you. I'm the most powerful trainer in the world. No, you're not. Irek wants to fight. He has 6. And yeah, his Pokemon are pretty high. They're all up in the 60s. My Pidgeot's better than yours, buddy. Just letting you know that. Let's go ahead and pull out Gyarados, because why not? Dragon Rage was not as useful as I was expecting. Bite. Let's use Alakazam. Not worried about it. Hyper Beam. That's Hydro Pump. Didn't mean to. Well, that almost killed him anyway. Hyper Beam. Dead. Rhydon. No, because we literally have Hydro Pump. And dead. Arcanine. Nope. Because he's fire. Hydro Pump. Dead. We're sweeping. Yes. We're going to pull out Pidgeot because Pidgeot is flying. And Executor is grass, so battle's pretty much over. We're about to be. He'll wake up. Wake up, you stupid bird. Jesus. Bird Jesus. Blastoise. Who do we want to put out? Who's going to be our final boy to go against Blastoise? Well, Charizard ain't here, but Snorlax. Why not? He's non-elemental. He's just as tough. Blastoise is paralyzed and may not attack. He's about dead. And he is dead. Jack defeated Irek. No, that can't be. You beat my best. After all that work to become league champ, my reign is over already? It's not fair. Why? Why did I lose? I never made any mistakes raising my Pokemon. Darn it. You're the new Pokemon League champion, although I don't like to admit it. Oak Jack. So you won. Congratulations. You're the new Pokemon League champion. You've grown up so much since you first left with Charmander. Jack, you have come of age. Irek, I'm disappointed. I came when I heard you beat the Elite Four, but when I got here, you had already lost. Irek, do you understand why you lost? It's because your Pokemon suck. You have forgotten to treat your Pokemon with trust and love. Without them, you will never become a champ again. Jack, you understand that your victory was not just your own doing. The bond you share with your Pokemon is marvelous. Jack, come with me. Ahem. Congratulations, Jack. This floor is the Pokemon Hall of Fame. Champions are honored for their exploits here. The Pokemon also recorded in the Hall of Fame. Jack, you have endeavored hard to become the new League champion. Congratulations, Jack, and you and your Pokemon are Hall of Famers. And the end. I hope you enjoyed this. Please like, comment, subscribe, and share with your friends. If you do comment and like this video and we get a decent amount of views on it, I will come back and do the after game content just like I'll do with the other ones. But I think it's time to move on to another game, whether it be a different Pokemon game or who knows. We'll see. Looking good. Go find my aid when you get 50. And that's over. There's the credits. Roll credits. See you next time. Like, comment, subscribe. Take care of yourself and each other, as Jerry Springer would say. Also, check out my other series. I have a ton of other series on here. Pokemon, Mario, all sorts of stuff. See you next time. Hopefully, next time you'll come back. Thank you for watching this far. God bless you. Good night.